let's make our Iba and delve into the live streaming for today. Akodaye Asheba, Asheba Sheda, Asheba Tiwaye Ojo, Asheba Tiwo Oòrùn. Elédùmarè ọba tẹ́rẹrẹ kárí ayé, Asheba Aníkíbà wa ṣẹ̀rù. Olúbíkin Ọ̀sanyìnbíkin, Àjàgùnmàlè Olúwo òde ọ̀run, Asheba. Asheba yìí Ìyàmi ọ̀pàkẹ́ àlàkẹ́, ẹ̀yin alágbogbo idẹ, ẹ̀yin arógbáṣọ má balẹ̀, ẹ̀yin Ìyàmi ọlọ́mú kan tí ń fún gba ọmọ ọlọ́mú, ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ kan tí ń bẹ́ ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ méjì jà, Asheba Aníkíbà wa ṣẹ̀rù. Ẹ̀yin Ìyàmi atẹ̀dọ̀jòróró, Asheba, ẹ̀yin apanimáyọ̀dà, Asheba. Ẹ̀yin ògbìngbìngbì tí ń rìn gbìngbìngbì lẹ́ẹ̀kúnlé ẹni tó bá wù yín, Asheba Aníkíbà wa ṣẹ̀rù. Ẹ̀yin Ìyàmi ọ̀pàkẹ́, ẹ̀yin àlàkẹ́, ẹ̀yin arógbáṣọ, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ fi gbá, tẹ́ ẹ fi gbé ẹbọ tó ń fi tó ń gbà, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbé tutù wa, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbé yọ̀nú fún wa, àdúpẹ́ ẹ ṣé Aníkíbà wa ṣẹ̀rù. Àwọn òrìṣà tá à ń ṣọ̀sẹ̀ fún lẹ́yìn kábíyèsí Ṣàngó, èyí lọ́sẹ̀ Jàkútà, kábíyèsí Ṣàngó Arábámbí ọkọ ya, Asheba. Lógun lẹ́kọ̀ọ́, Asheba, Asheba Aníkíbà wa ṣẹ. Àkàtà yẹ́rìyẹ́rì, iná lójú, iná nímú, iná lẹ́nu bàbá mi, Asheba Aníkíbà wa ṣẹ ọ́. Ọba tí ń fọba jẹ, Ṣàngó Olúkòso, Asheba Aníkíbà wa ṣẹ. Wọ́n ní iná ń bẹ lọ́dọ̀ bàbá mi lọ́rùn, èéfín là ń gbá láyè, kábíyèsí Ṣàngó, Asheba Aníkọ́lọ́sẹ̀ ó gbà ó, Asheba Ọya, ọba lóayé, ọba lúfọ̀n, gbogbo òrìṣà tó à ń ṣe ọ̀sẹ̀ fún lẹ́nu, Aníkọ́lọ́sẹ̀ ó gbà á láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Asheba orí, Asheba ẹlẹ́dàá, Asheba gbogbo orí kọ̀ọ̀kan tó péjọ síbí, àníkórí wa má gbàbọ̀dẹ̀, kíṣẹ̀dá wa má gbàbọ̀dẹ̀, kórí gba gbogbo ẹbọ tá a gbé wá lẹ́nu láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwọn ìyá wa àti bàbá wa tó ṣọlọ́pọ̀ tó wà wá sáyé, àwọn tó ti rebi àgbárí àtàwọn tó wà pẹ̀lú wa, Asheba yín o, Aníkíbà wa ṣẹ o. Gbogbo babaláwo, gbogbo Ìyánífá, gbogbo bàbá lóríṣà, ìyá lóríṣà, gbogbo àpẹ̀tẹ̀ bí, gbogbo eléwé ọmọ, gbogbo àwọn oníṣègùn, gbogbo àwọn tó ń jókòó tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ irúnmọlẹ̀ lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé, Asheba yín o, Aníkíbà wa ṣẹ o. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, ire owó, ire ọlá, ire ọlà báyìí òun la máa bára wa ṣe. Ojúmọ́ tó mọ́ wa lẹ́yìn, ire ló máa mọ́ wa sí, ayọ̀ ló máa mọ́ wa sí, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Níbi gbogbo tá a bá yọ̀ sí, níbi gbogbo tá a bá rìn sí, ire tó wà nínú ọjọ́ ìní òun la máa rí o, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àṣẹ. Bá a dẹ̀ ṣe ń lọ sínú ẹ̀kọ́ Ifá mi ìlénìí, Ọ̀rúnmìlà lòrìṣà ọgbọ́n, ìmọ̀ àti òye, á fún wa lọ́gbọ́n, á fún wa nímọ̀, á fún wa lóye. Ọ̀rọ̀ kékeré tá a gbọ́ lénìí, wọ́n ní àbọ̀rọ̀ lọ́mọlúàbí ń gbọ́, tó bá dénú ẹ̀ á dodindi. Ẹ̀kọ́ Ifá tá a gbọ́ lénìí á dénú wa, á dodindi. Gbogbo ire tó wà ńbẹ̀ òun ló máa jẹ́ tiwa. Gbogbo ibi tí Ifá ń tọ́ wa lọ́nà sí, gbogbo ibi tí orí ń gbé wa lọ, ẹsẹ̀ wa ò ní ṣì wá lọ́nà níbẹ̀, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ire ajé, ire owó, ire ọlá ló máa jẹ́ tiwa lénìí o, àṣẹ. Today is Tuesday, and in the Yoruba translation of the Gregorian calendar, èní ni ọjọ́ ìṣẹ́gun. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, èmi àti yín á ṣẹ́gun, Ògúnlákayé á jẹ́ ká ṣẹ́gun. Gbogbo ibi tí ogun ti ń jà wá, èyí tó ń jà wá lábẹ́lé, èyí tó ń jà wá níkọ̀kọ̀, èyí tó ń jà wá lójúkorojú báyìí, Ògúnlákayé á bá wa ṣẹ́gun, gbogbo àwọn irúnmọlẹ̀ á bá wa ṣẹ́gun, Elédùmarè ọba òkè á bá wa ṣẹ́gun, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. And in the Yoruba calendar, today is Ọ̀sẹ̀ Jàkútà, Ọ̀sẹ̀ Ṣàngó, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ọlọ́sẹ̀ á gbà, Ṣàngó á dúró tì wá, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àṣẹ. So the Odù Ifá we are going into today, Ìgbàtà Dáfá láàárọ̀ yìí, Odù Ifá Òsá Méjì. Interesting enough, we have not treated Odù Ifá Òsá Méjì since we started o. Àti tẹ Odù Ifá Òsá Méjì rárá. What do you know about Odù Ifá Òsá Méjì? When they say Òsá Méjì, kí ni nǹkan tó máa wá sí yín lọ́kàn? Odù Ifá Òsá Méjì. What is the first thing that comes to your mind? Tẹ́ bá gbọ́ Òsá Méjì. Kí ló máa wá sí wa lọ́kàn tá bá gbọ́ Òsá Méjì? What comes to your mind when you hear Odù Ifá Òsá Méjì? Òsá ẹlẹ́yẹ. Odù Ifá yẹn ló sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn ẹlẹ́yẹ. Àwọn wo là ń pè láwọn ẹlẹ́yẹ? What is another name for them? There are different Odù Ifás that talks about different things. Odù Ifá tó sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Ọbàtálá ọ̀tọ̀, èyí tó sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Ṣàngó ọ̀tọ̀. Odù Ifá tèmi ló sọ̀rọ̀ nípa àwọn Ìyàmi ẹlẹ́yẹ. Ọ̀sá àwọn Ìyàmi òṣòròǹgà, àwọn Ìyàmi apanimáyọ̀dà, àwọn atẹ̀dọ̀jòróró, àwọn Ìyàmi olókìkí òru, àwọn Ìyàmi arógbáṣọ má balẹ̀, àwọn Ìyàmi ọlọ́mú kan tí ń fún gba ọmọ ọlọ́mú, ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ kan tí ń bẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ méjì jà, àwọn tó ń jí ayé, àwọn tẹ́lẹ̀dùmarè gbélé ayé lé lọ́wọ́. Ẹ ṣé adúpẹ́. Òsá Ẹlẹ́yẹ ni o, Odù Ifá Òsá Ẹlẹ́yẹ òun la fẹ́ wọlé tọ̀. Now these women, àwọn Ìyàmi, they have been golden light. Ẹ ṣé gan ni o, adúpẹ́ adúpẹ́, ẹ ṣé. Ire báyìí òun la máa bára wa ṣe láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àǹtí Láǹdé, ẹ ṣé gan ni o. Odù Ifá Òsá Méjì, méjì ọ̀kan 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 ní ọ̀nà méjì, lápá ọ̀tún lápá àlàáfíà, 2111. That is the code for Odù Ifá Òsá Ẹlẹ́yẹ, Odù Ifá Òsá Méjì, Odù Ifá àwọn Ìyàmi. That Odù speaks majorly on them. They are a group of women that have been, oh my goodness, I don't even want to say misunderstood. Misunderstood will be an understatement for how Àwọn Ìyàmi has been conceived. But you know what we always say, what people don't understand, what people are afraid of, that is what they demonize. That's what they paint in a different way. Ifá Òsá Méjì, àwọn Òsá Ẹlẹ́yẹ. I will start by saying Àwọn Ìyàmi is not what they are, not who you think they are. Tó bá ń sọ pé abiyamọ òde ọ̀run, abiyamọ ọlọ́jà gbọ̀rọ̀gbọ̀rọ̀, àwọn Ìyàmi ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Àwọn abiyamọ tí ò jẹ́ kọ́mọ ó jábọ́, àwọn Ìyàmi ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. The mothers of the earth, the mothers of the earth, they are the ones that have the wrapper that they hold to hold children and make sure that they don't fall. Olódùmarè has placed them as judges of this earth. They are the ones that Olódùmarè has given this earth to rule, to judge, and to create balance and order in this earth. They are the only group of spiritual forces and spiritual beings that is not answerable to any other power and authority aside from Olódùmarè. Now somebody will ask, so if they don't have anybody that is governing them and they can do and undo, meaning that they can just choose to be negative to someone? No, they just don't choose. They are created for balance. That is, naturally, they are created to maintain a balance. If something is going too much this way, they will bring down a balance. That is what they are for. They just don't go out of their way to choose to say, this person, we want to deal with this person. If they are dealing with a person, find out why they are dealing with the person. They are like judges. You know, the day a judge rules in your favor or in favor of one of your family members, you'll be happy. The day the same judge rules against another person, oh, we hate that judge. We are human beings. No matter what is done to us, satisfaction is never what will be achieved in human life. So Àwọn Ìyàmi, they are doing what Olódùmarè has asked them to do. So let's delve into Odù Ifá Òsá Ẹlẹ́yẹ today. Ẹ̀yin Ìyàmi ọ̀pàkẹ́ àlàkẹ́, alágogo idẹ, ẹgbàbá wa, ẹ̀yọ́nà yín la béèrè fún, ká má ríjà ayé, ká má ríjà àwọn Ìyàmi, ká má ríjà Ẹlẹ́yẹ, ká má ríjà Òsá, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹ̀yọ́nà àwọn Ìyàmi, ẹ̀yọ́nà àwọn Ẹlẹ́yẹ òun la béèrè fún, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹ̀yọ́nà la máa rí o, ẹ̀yọ́nà wọn la máa rí o, àní dojú ayé mọ́lẹ̀ o, àní taṣọ àgbà mọ́lẹ̀, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Odù Ifá Òsá Méjì. I'll be reading from the manuscript of the sacred Ifá text that has been compiled, put together, and about to be published by Ifá College under the management of my beautiful self, Ìyánífá Ẹwà. So for those of you that are just joining, and if you have heard it before, let me repeat it again. I know there are so many Ifá texts, there are so many books out there in Yoruba, translated in English, in Spanish, that has compiled the 256 Odù Ifás and various essays. So an average person will wonder, why do we need to have another book? I would ask the same thing, and trust me, I'm not about to publish another book because I'm not about to publish another book because every other person is publishing a book. No. The reason we have put together the sacred text of the Odù is because we have looked at the other ones that are out, and Ori said there is a particular function we have to fix. Is it raining? Yes, it's raining. Which is what? Aside from just reading the Odù Ifá, the next question we usually ask is, how do we appropriate this Odù Ifá that we are reading to our everyday lives? How does it make sense? How do we use it? How does it improve our lives? That is what the sacred text of the Odù, put together by Ifá College, is. That is the gap that it is bridging. So you can read the Odù Ifá in the ancient Yoruba text, translated into English. At least the first translation will be English, and gradually we'll be translating to other languages. Translated into English, and then you will be able to see the lessons and the blessings that is in that Odù. You will be able to see how to appropriate that same Ifá to your everyday life. Then you will be able to find the ebo that is attached to that Odù, And of course, at the end of the day, you will be able to read the Iwure that is attached to that Odu, both in Yoruba and in English. So like I have been reading since the inception of the second, what's it called? The second season of Ashe for Today. We have been reading from the sacred Odù Ifá text, the manuscript. Our live goal has 4 minutes to go, and we need 2 more people to give us roses to meet our live goal. 2 more people, 2 more different people from the people that we had before. New people, 2 different people to help us meet our live goal in 3 minutes. I know Oluwapo Esheo Ireowo Ireola. Sis, how are you doing? I didn't know it was you. Sister Anu Eshegoni Modupe Ajia Budi fún yín ní gbogbo ọ̀nà. SOBJ Eshegoni Omo, is that what it is? Ajiabayin Bu, Ajiabayin She, Adupe Esheo. Thank you very much for helping us meet that goal. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ire ajé kò ní wọ́n nílé ẹnìkankan wa. So Odù Ifá Òsá Ẹlẹ́yẹ. Wọ́n ní sísá là ń sá, lílà là ń là. Adífá fún Àwùsá tí ń lọ rèé kan rí ilẹ̀ ọmọ ní bíbí. Ẹbọ lawó ní kó gbé ṣe, ó sì gbẹ́bọ níbẹ̀, ó rúbọ, ẹbọ fín, ẹbọ dà. Ìbá sẹnu rere yáwó làwọn yin Ifá, Ifá yin Elédùmarè. Ǹjẹ́ sísá là ń sá o, lílà là ń là. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ tún ọ̀rọ̀ yìí gbọ́. Wọ́n ní sísá là ń sá, lílà là ń là. Adífá fún Àwùsá tí ń lọ rèé kan rí ilẹ̀ ní ọmọ bíbí. Ẹbọ lawó ní kó mú ṣe, ó sì gbẹ́bọ níbẹ̀, ó rúbọ, ẹbọ fín, ẹbọ dà. Ìbá sẹnu rere yáwó làwọn yin Ifá, Ifá yin Elédùmarè ọba. Ǹjẹ́ sísá là ń sá o, lílà là ń là. I would read that in English translation. Life is a race that needs to be run with wisdom. Nílé ayé yìí, sísá là ń sá. Life is a race that needs to be run with wisdom. Success in life is a race that needs to be run by all with extra caution. Nílé ayé yìí, lílà là ń là. Nílé ayé yìí, lílà là ń là. Kò sẹ́ni tó ń gbére sí ọwọ́ èèyàn báyìí pé ìrètí ẹ tí mo bẹ́ẹ̀ mú ni mo ti ka lórí igi o, ó yá gbà. Kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ o. They said life is a race to be run with wisdom. Success in life is a race to be run by all. This Ifa was divine, or it was cast for Awusa. Awusa is the walnut seed, who went to earth to establish childbirth upon this earth. Awusa was coming to establish childbirth and productivity, fertility and continuity of lineage of human life. And this Odù Ifá was cast for the walnut. Ẹbọ was what the arrow asked that he performed. Sacrifice was what he was asked to do. He heard and he performed the sacrifice that very night. His sacrifice was accepted. Then he came back to rejoice and to give honor to his arrow. Arrow in turn was praising Ifa. Ifa was praising Olódùmarè. He came back and said, indeed, this life is a race to be run with wisdom. And success in life is a race to be run by all with extra wisdom. Elaboru, elaboye, elaboshisero. Wọ́n ní sísá là ń sá, lílà là ń là. Ṣé ilé ayé tá wà yìí? Ilé ayé tá wà yìí, ilé ayé tá wà yìí. Ibi tá dání wáyé dà wá sí yìí, sísá ló ń sá nílé ayé o. Ẹni tó bá lóhùn máa jókòó, pé lórí ìjókòó tóhun ti wà, òun ló ti máa gbére wá fóun bóyá ẹnìkan ti ṣiṣẹ́ rẹ̀ yẹn lẹ̀. In this life we are, it is a race. Everybody is running. And like I always say, if a race starts from here, let's take, for instance, we are running a race in this direction. This is the start, and this is the whole race. This is the final point. If you run from here and they say on your mat, get set, go, and everybody is running like this to this side, and you decide to run like this, even if you cover this distance in 10 seconds, and the person that runs here covers it 15 seconds, that person has won the race, so because the person is running in the right direction. Life is a race that we run with wisdom. The first wisdom you need in running the race of life is, which direction am I supposed to go? Not just be running aimlessly and foolishly. What direction am I supposed to run to? What direction am I supposed to go? That is the first wisdom you need to acquire on this journey. I cannot overemphasize the essence of Itefa. Itefa is that divination that you make in Ifa that gives you your life journey in a few words, so to speak. Your entire life roadmap the entire summary of your life, your plan, your purpose, what you are here to do, your strength, your taboos, who you are supposed to marry, where you are supposed to live and succeed, what are the things you are not supposed to do, what are the sickness you are likely to have, what are the problems that you have inherited from generations that you are supposed to fix in here, what are the things you are supposed to avoid in life, what kind of friends are you supposed to have. Yes, I did an Itefa for somebody earlier this year. His Odù Ifá says he should not make a threefold friendship. Threefold friendship means I am a friend. My name is Ewa. Golden Light is another friend that we have, who is another person on the live streaming. Omo Yoruba is the third friend. Now, I am a friend to Golden Light. Golden Light is a friend to Omo Yoruba. Then, by virtue of that, the three of us has now become friends. Ifa says that anybody born of that particular Odu, don't do it. Because the third leg of that friendship, the third part of that friendship is going to be the jealous, the envious, and the betrayer's arm. So, you can make a friend with a group of people. Say you are 10, 20, is okay. Or you just have one best friend, is okay. But over in the threefold friendship, if I says that particular person, their ori does not allow it. Imagine people. It's not because you are doing something wrong. Your village people did not swear for you. Just because you are in a threefold friendship, you keep wondering, why are things going down? Why is this person envying me? This person is supposed to be my friend. That is even if you know what they are doing. Some of them, you don't know what they are doing. And the only reason they are able to do it against you is because you have gone to trick yourself into a threefold friendship that does not align with your destiny. Sisa lansa nile ayeyi. Sisa lansa o. But religion and westernization has taught you to compare your life with somebody else. Use another person as a yardstick for yourself. Follow in the footsteps of somebody else. If I never asked you to follow in the footsteps of somebody else, Olódùmarè did not ask you to follow in the footsteps of somebody else. Dr. Yomi, if I ask you to follow in the footsteps of yourself, follow in the footsteps of your Odù Ifá. If there is any role model you have in life, it is your Odù that is supposed to be your role model, because you are aspiring to be everything that your Odù has said positively and aspiring to avoid everything that your Odù has said negatively. You don't have any business looking at another person. Can we learn from other people? Oh yes, we can learn. Just learn. Just pick one or two things here and there. As you pick it, it's like you go to the market and you buy gari, and you buy elubo, you buy flour, you come home with it, collect it. When you get home, sieve it, remove the one that is not useful for you and throw it away. The frustration some of you are going through is because the number one wisdom of running the race of life, you don't have. When I ask you what is your purpose in life, my purpose is to serve God. It's devil you are supposed to be serving. My purpose is to do with the will of God. What does that even sound like? It's like you are asking a child, what do you want to become in future? I want to be great. No. Let's go and look for the person that says he doesn't want to be great in life. It doesn't make sense. If the religion you are following cannot give you as a person precise data of your life, precise direction of your life, then that religion or that spirituality or that concept does not care about you as a person. We are not talking about for God so loved the whole world. We are not talking about the prophet that came for the whole world. We are talking about you as a person. I care about me as a person. Because my fingerprint is enough to show me that I am unique. If Olódùmarè could carefully craft different fingerprint for all of us, the moment where another person is coming into this earth, they stamp another fingerprint on that new person, different from the one before. Science tells us that all the 8 billion people that exist in the earth at the moment, with all the billions that have gone and the billions that is still coming, fingerprints is different. If Olódùmarè cared as much to that minute detail, you now think it's the purpose of your entire life that you will merge with somebody else's own. You are an adult, oh. As long as you are watching this live stream, you are an adult. And if you are watching with your parents, you are going to become an adult one day. And you are going to have to live a life that makes sense for you. So, Sisa Lansa, we are running the race of life with wisdom. Your first step into wisdom is what? Find out your own purpose. What am I here for? If your religious leader cannot answer you what you are here for, and he says, whatever your hand finds to do, there is nothing that annoys me as much as that statement. Whatever your hand finds to do, just do it. Do you know how many things our hand has found to do in this part of the world? Those of you that are from the same part of the world where I come from. Do you know how many things we have tried that worked for somebody else and did not work for us in this same country that we live? Someone is not telling you whatever your hand finds to do. No. So maybe in 1950 or 1900, in 2025, our hand has found so many things to do that did not work. And we can see it's working for somebody else. So I need more than just a generalized map of life. And that is what Ifa gives you in Itefa, in Ishefa. So this is me telling you once again, if the only thing you will pick out of Ifa, if the only thing you will be able to say that, Ìyánífá Ẹwà encouraged me to do, let it be your Itefa and your Ishefa. Let it be that divination that tells you about your roadmap in life. You need to know what is going on with you. Jane, please type the WhatsApp number on the screen. If the only thing you are going to get from me, if the only thing I am able to spend my time to establish in the life of the hundreds of thousands of people that are following me is for you to do Itefa, trust me, I have done a good job. If the only thing you are going to get from Ifa is to do your Itefa, to find out your purpose in life, that's the WhatsApp number pinned on your screen. The person that was asking that you need to know what's going on with you. If you are on YouTube, the WhatsApp number will be in the description box of that video. The difference between Itefa and Ishefa is that Itefa has to be done in person. You have to be there. Ishefa can be done in absentia. Itefa gives you the full picture of your entire journey. Ishefa gives you a picture of your entire journey that you can work with while you are still waiting to do Ishefa. Maybe because you are in the diaspora right now, you can't come home, or maybe because of finances, or maybe because of your family dynamics, you are not able to take off time to go and do Itefa. Jane, please, can you post the YouTube channel? Ìyánífá Ẹwà TV is the YouTube channel. Ìyánífá Ẹwà TV. So please, that's your first direction in life. Find out what your purpose is. Find out what your direction is, what your purpose is. Then start to read it and learn it and follow it step by step. That's the best gift you can give to yourself. Is it compulsory to do Itefa even after the person has done Ishefa? Yes, I just told you now that Ishefa gives you a glimpse. Okay, it's like saying this. It's like saying that, how do we explain this? Okay, it's like saying that you are in a relationship with someone. You meet somebody online and you start dating the person, right? You can talk virtually without seeing each other in person. You can establish a relationship, but you cannot continue your relationship for the next 50 years, marry online and have a 50-year relationship and have children virtually. At some point, it is compulsory for you to see in person. So just because you have seen each other virtually, you fell in love virtually, it doesn't suffice for a real human contact relationship. So, but then you can establish a love relationship and say, oh, I have a boyfriend. Oh, he proposed to me online. It's valid. We cannot invalidate what you have. But until there is that physical meeting and contact, after a while, people will tell you, what exactly are you doing? It's been 10 years of you are just looking at each other in phone. It becomes compulsory for you to see. So, but for the meantime, you can make do with that. So for the meantime, you can make do with Ishefa. But at some point, you need to go and Teifa. You need to go there and get the full download of your life. Just like you need to see your partner in person to get the full experience of a love or marriage relationship. Is that okay? But for the meantime, we can make do of the virtual one. I have not done Ishefa. If you have not done Ishefa, you can't do Itefa. No, that's not true. Please, let me correct that. That's not true. You don't have to do Ishefa first before you do Itefa. You are only doing Ishefa because you cannot do Itefa. Just like the example of relationship I gave. You don't say that, oh, you have to date virtually first before you meet in person. You can go ahead and date somebody in person without having to go through the virtual process. But you are going through the virtual process because distance and time does not permit you to see in person. So it is not a Ishefa first before Itefa, no. You can go straight and do your Itefa, which is your best bet. But if by some reasons of finances, location, work schedule, whatever it is, you are still allowed to do your Ishefa. So please, I beg of you, that is the first step. So if I say Sisala and Salila Lanla, life is a race to be run with wisdom. Success in life is a race. You see, this life, Asala le yon safe mi ara. How do I explain it? Wọ́n nílé ayé tá wà yìí, àràgbé nílé ayé, àràgbé òun nílé ayé, àwọn kan ló ní ayé, àwọn kan ló ń jí ayé, a máa ràgbé lọ́dọ̀ wọn ni. Remember that this is Odù Ifá Òsá Méjì, Odù Ifá Òsá Eléye, Odù Ifá of Àwọn Ìyàmi that Olódùmarè gave this earth to, the ones that we call this earth. Last year, Edumare, you will be able to complete it. Ajay will make it easy for you, even before the time that you have imagined. Ashe, Omo Orun, you are the one I'm making Iwure for. Ajay will make it easy for you. And for everybody on this live streaming, Tomu yin lọ́kàn láti tẹ Ifá, Ajay á ṣe ní rọrùn fún yín. Àwọn aláṣepọ̀ á ṣe ní rọrùn fún yín. Àwọn tó ti ṣawo kù sẹ́yìn, tó ti ṣawo síwájú, wọ́n á jẹ́ kí tiwa náà ṣe ṣe. For everybody that is aspiring or looking forward to do the Itefa, Ishefa, whichever one, Ajay will make it easy for you. Your ancestors will make it easy for you. Those that did Awo, that did Ifa and left it for us and preserved it for us, they will make it easy for you. Olódùmarè will make it easy for you to be able to accomplish it. Ní táwo ná tẹfá, ẹ máa mówó nínú owó tẹfá ni. ire ajé ire ọlá ló máa bá lọ́wọ́ yín, àníkún àlékún òun náà ló máa gbé wá fún yín. Ifá tá a máa tẹ̀, Ifá tó máa bẹ́lẹ̀dà wa mu ni láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àní tẹfá tọ́ kí gbogbo nǹkan yí padà sí bí o, ire ni ìtẹfá máa mú wá fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ibi tí orí wa dẹ̀ ti fẹ́ ká lọ tẹfá, orí wa gbé wa débẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. A woman can do both ìtẹfá and ìṣẹ̀fá, both of them. If you still have doubt about that, please go to my YouTube channel. I have 3 different videos as at now, as we speak right now. I have 3 different videos on YouTube that speaks extensively on whether a woman can do Itefa or Ishefa. Someone says, can somebody do Ishefa twice? You can do Ishefa. Ishefa does not have a fixed number of time. If you have a reason to do it, you did it the first time for some reasons, you have to redo it, you can decide to do it. Itefa is the only one you can do once in your lifetime. Then you're about to wogbodu lẹ́ẹ̀kan, kò lè wogbodu lẹ́ẹ̀kejì as ẹni tó fẹ́ tẹfá fún. Ẹ lè wogbodu several times as ọmọ awo. The YouTube channel is IYANIFA Ẹwà TV. IYANIFA Ẹwà TV. Please, Jane, can you post the YouTube channel? No, you cannot do Itefa twice, so it's just once. The only people that are allowed to go into Igbodu more than once are Babalawos and Iyanifas that are doing Itefa for people. But as a client, as a person that is the client, you are only allowed to enter into Igbodu once. That's the YouTube channel that has been posted. Eshegoni. So money aragbe nile ayé. Àwọn t'Elédùmarè gbélé ayé fún, àwọn loni anrale ayé gbé lọ́wọ́ wọn ni o. What does that mean? You see this life that we live, this ayé, this earth, this universe. Olódùmarè gave it to Àwọn Ìyàmi. Some people will say that in the history, he said Olódùmarè sold it to them cheaply. Whether they sold it to them cheaply or he gave it to them, they are the owners of this earth. If you want to live in this earth successfully, you buy the right of stay, the right of existence from them. So you see the people that labeled Àwọn Ìyàmi as evil and bad and negative. You see the reasons they labeled them? Let me explain it to you. Imagine that I own a house, chain of houses, an entire estate with different houses in it. Apartments, studios, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, mansion, pet house, whatever it is, I own it. If you want to live in my house, whether I bought it, whether I built it, whether I inherited it, whether I took it as an insurer or as a collateral from somebody that was owing me money and I took it up, whatever it is, I own it. If you want to live in any part of my estate, please, what will you do? You will rent or buy the apartment from me. You have to take permission from me. If you come in and stay in any of my apartments without seeing me or my representative, you are trespassing. And under the law, and I can do with you whatever I deem fit because you have trespassed. This is my own zone. So you don't come into the space that somebody owns. Jane, please post the WhatsApp number on the screen on TikTok. If you're on YouTube, the WhatsApp number will be in the description box of the video. The YouTube channel is Ìyánífá Ẹwà TV. The TikTok channel is Ifa College. So you don't do that. You don't plan to come into my house. Maybe inside that estate, I also have commercial property, right? So you are planning to come. I like that estate. I like the building. I like the environment. I like the greenery. Then you just barge in. And then you open one of the houses and you start to set up your business and you want to succeed there. Azal now. Let me say it the way my Nigerian people will say it. Azal. How you want to take Duam? Shidi, good morning, grand rising. How you want to take Duam? You cannot. Even if you sneak around, it only takes me a full day to check through my CCTV camera and see who is trying to intrude into my property and yank the person off. If I love you, I will just yank you off. If I decide to show you Pepe, you will go from there. The cops will pick you up. You will land in court, you will go to jail. There is nobody has an excuse for trespassing. So Àwọn Ìyàmi are the ones Olódùmarè gave this earth to. If you want to live here and succeed here, Ifá says Aragbe nile ayé. Yoruba says Aragbe nile ayé. To ra is to buy. To gbe is to live. Meaning that you buy this earth so that you can live in it. You don't come into this earth and say, the land is the Lord, the earth is the Lord, and the fullness thereof. Yes, the earth is the Lord, but he gave it to some people. My father's friend cannot walk into the estate that my father gave to me that I inherited as my share, as the first child of my father, and then he walk in there and say, because I was your father's friend, that's why I opened the door of this apartment. No, sir. It is my house now. I don't know what relationship you had with my father. I respect it, sir, but everybody that moves into this house, I have to take rent from them. Even if I decide to give you, I have to sign a contract and agreements that I am giving it to you based on XYZ, but you are not just going to barge into my house. You know how we were children and we grew up to become adults. and we own our own houses now. And our parents don't be what to they want to come and visit us and they have to knock. In some parts of the world, they have to call ahead to say, will you be at home on so day? Oh, mommy, I won't be at home on that day, but you can pick the key from my neighbor. Oh, there is a safe at our apartment complex. You can pick the key and go in. They will call their children first. If you give your mother a spare key and she's barging into your house anyhow, at some point you will sit her down and say, mommy, this is my house now. Let's respect each other's space. Exactly. So irrespective of how much you think you are a child of God, Olódùmarè gave this earth to Àwọn Ìyàmi, Alati Waninde. Before you can own it and live there successfully, you have to pay them rent or you have to buy it. Àràgbé nílé ayé. Ẹni tó ra ilé ayé pẹ̀lú ọgbọ́n, òun ló ń gbé níbẹ̀ pẹ̀lú rọ̀rùn. The person that buys their way through life with wisdom is the one that lives there with peace. Money lila lanla. If you are conversant with deep Yoruba, you will know what it means. The person is running. How do I explain it? Ejo, how do we say it in English? Because English lacks a lot of vocabulary to explain. Please help me explain. I'm trying to run the race for your soul. You are literally running to save your life. So to save their dear life. You are running to make success in life, running for your life, running for the success of your life, running so that your life can be a success. Ọjà nílé ayé o, àwa nọ́jà ńbí ni o. Ẹni tó bá wá nọ́jà kò kí ń gbọ́ distraction nínú ọjà o. Life is a marketplace, so we have all come. Everybody is buying things. We are pricing things. We are buying things. We are pricing things. There are so many voices and noise in the market. You have to focus on the one you came to be. You can't enter into market now and say, Chukwuemeka is saying, auntie, come and buy skirts, come and buy skirts. Your list says you came to buy atarodo, tomato, shombo, tatase, lettuce, and cabbage. That's your list. So then, if Chukwu is saying, auntie, nice slippers, sleep for 5 naira, nice slipper, you take money, you buy slippers. Then you hear somebody saying, ice water, tutu, you go there again, you buy that one. Then you hear somebody else saying, agbado, jolanta, you buy it. You hear another woman saying, iru woro, iru pete, you buy it. Out of the 200 naira you brought to the market, you have spent 100 naira. Then when you get home, they ask you, what happened to all the money? People were asking, and I was answering them, you are foolish. You don't do that. You sit down with the list that you have carried into this market of life. So the question is, where is your own list that you brought here? You don't even have, you don't know. You got into the entrance of the market, you are asking somebody, I see everybody holding paper, and that's the list of what they came to buy. Please, can I photocopy your own list? That's what a lot of you are doing. You have entered into the market to photocopy somebody else's list. That person in their house, they are on a strict Chinese diet. You don't know how to eat Chinese, worry, or what photocopy list, then to fare Chinese. You now bought everything, you go to, when you are going to market without your own list, it's a marketplace. Where is the list of what you are buying in life? Focus. There are so many distractions. So excuse of noise and distraction doesn't make sense. Excuse of noise and distraction does not make sense. So you don't come in life giving the distractions of life as an excuse. It was my father that said, it was my mother that said. Yes, we heard that your father and your mother has done XYZ. Can I have the link to the YouTube channel? Jane, please, can you post the link to the YouTube channel? Yes, we know your father and your mother has made certain wrong choices. We know that they've made certain wrong choices. But you are now an adult. How long do you want to continue to use that as an excuse? Let me digress a little bit. Somebody posted a comment here. Trust me, I was expecting this comment and I have received it a couple of times. Someone said, the white girl with a synthetic wig on is okay. Something about why am I as a black woman? I guess that's what the person is trying to type, but the person's English self. That's why is a black woman wearing synthetic. I will ask you, the person that is typing, I assume that you are speaking on behalf of black people, right? And you are probably trying to protect black people. So I will ask you, first of all, why are you typing that comment in a white language? When you type that comment in my native language, I will answer you. Then when you are able to prove to me that the clothes you are wearing is not synthetic from West, I will answer you. Now I told you, I said, you see these distractions? These are the distractions that people are giving to themselves. They think that this race is a race against, some parts of the world, we're not going to use anything from them, we're not going to do it. No, that's not the race. The race and the fight right now is for you to find out who you are and get wisdom. Your problem is not that you're speaking English. Your problem is that you do not understand Yoruba. You cannot read it and write it. That's your problem. You can read, write, and understand your native language and still speak English and French and Spanish. You know, be anybody, you know. Your problem is not that you have brought in Western culture. Your problem is that you have no idea of what your culture is. So if the fight is not against, if you see what China is doing with life right now, you would understand where we are moving to, where we are pushing ourselves to as Africans. I watched a video a couple of days ago. An American lady was talking about what was it called? She was talking about healthcare in China, the hospital she went to, and blah blah blah. And she said most of their hospitals, I think all, they combine TCM, which is traditional Chinese medicine, with Western medicine. As much as they are building their culture, their tradition, and the person of who they are, it is not the isolation from the rest of the world. No, it is bringing the best from both sides, having established the foundation of your own culture and tradition first. That's the race we are running. So if you see anybody that is running race against, as a black person, you are not supposed to wear clothes you are not supposed to wear suits. You are not supposed to wear, that's distraction. That's senseless distraction. As a person of color, you are not supposed to use jewelry that is Western. That's stupid distraction. The idea and the fight and the foundation is find yourself. The moment you find yourself and you have established who you are, where you come from, you are able to get the best from every world and see the one that is good for you. China has been able to do that. They are on the road to doing that on a scale of 100% right now. They are establishing their own culture, their own tradition, their own language, their own spirituality, their own everything, and still picking the best of life, the best of the world, in such a way that the rest of the world is looking up to them. Before you know what's happening in another 5-6 years, healthcare will be heading towards them. Because there's a lot of propaganda for Chinese healthcare, and that healthcare is going to combine traditional healthcare with Western. So if your fight is against, as a person of color, you are not supposed to speak English. That's foolishness. It's foolishness. And some of us are wiser than that. Some of us are more intelligent than that. So please, as you are on your journey back to your roots, don't let, like we are speaking right now, when we say you go to the market and there are a lot of noises, there will be a lot of noises on this journey. Don't let anybody pariwo till make sense into your ears. Your focus is to find yourself. First of all, find yourself in Ifa, which means find your purpose in the Tefa and Ishefa that we are speaking about. Then find yourself as an African from whichever part you come from. Go back to your own roots and find out what makes your people tick. What was their identity? What defined them as Yoruba, as Igbo, as Hausa, as Ashanti, as Kenyans, as Zulus? Find out what defined your people. We are not asking you not to get the best of the rest of the world. In fact, we want to get the best of the rest of the world because they have been getting the best of us. There is no community or society that is absolute. As huge as China is, they can't produce what they are producing for themselves. They have become the production hub of the world, despite the fact that they are anti-West in every way that it comes. That's wisdom. So if you people think we are coming to find ourselves so that we close ourselves up here, if that's the direction people are coming to, let's continue. I had to answer that so that we know where we are coming from and we will not allow all these distractions along the way. So one is sisala and sali la 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 aragbenile aye. So share àwọn Ìyàmi ẹni tí ò bá fi tí wọ́n ṣe wọ́n ní gúnyán tí ò bá fi tàwọn Ìyàmi ṣe iyán àdíkókó rókàrókà tí ò bá fi tàwọn Ìyàmi ṣe ọkà àárọ̀ pẹ̀pẹ̀ kọ́lékọ́lé tí ò bá fi tí wọ́n ṣe ilé ẹ̀ máa wó ni tó ráwọn lọ ní. So ilé ayé tẹ́ wà yìí ẹ máa fi tìyàmí ṣe, ẹ máa fi tìyàmí ṣe. You have to. Àwọn ló ní ilé ayé èèyàn máa rà lọ́wọ́ wọn ni. I tell people, spiritual product, spiritual product, spiritual product. If you are not going to use any spiritual product, you see those ones that they call ẹ̀yọ̀nú àgbà, ẹ̀yọ̀nú àwọn Ìyàmi, àwọn ọṣẹ tó ń pè lẹ́yọ̀nú àgbà, ẹ̀yọ̀nú àwọn Ìyàmi, ẹ rà kẹ́ ẹ máa lò. Ní gbogbo ọ̀nà tẹ́ bá ti lè rẹ́yọ̀nú, àwọn ẹbu tí babaláwo ń ṣe tí Ìyánífá ń ṣe tó ń pè lẹ́yọ̀nú ayé ẹ̀yọ̀nú àwọn Ìyàmi, ẹ máa lò. Àwọn ètùtù tó ní kẹ́ ẹ máa ṣe, ètùtù àgbàlagbà, ètùtù àwọn Ìyàmi, ètùtù ẹ̀yọ̀nú, ẹ máa ṣe. That one does not need anybody to tell you. Those ones are foundational things. Because what? Nobody has given us a formula for them. Let me tell you the truth. Anybody that tells you I have the formula of Àwọn Ìyàmi, I have the formula for Àwọn Eléye, once you do two ekuru, two ẹ̀kọ, two kegs of palm wine, that's the end of it. Irọ́ lẹni yẹn pa fún yín. Àwọn òrìṣà, when they walked on this earth, àwọn gan ò ní formula Àwọn Ìyàmi. So the only thing we ask of them is, ẹ̀tọ́ wo ló yẹ kí n fún yín, ẹ máa gbà. It's like your landlord, pay rent, pay bills. Just continue to pay your rent and pay your bill. As you are earning your money, you remove your rent first. Once there is a roof over your head, half of your life is sorted out. Àwọn tó láyé yìí, ẹ fún wọn ní nǹkan tó fẹ́ gbà. Even your Bible says you should give to Caesar what is Caesar. Àwọn tó kọ Bible gan mọ̀ pé, I was listening to, what's the name of that? You see, I don't know, I think his name is Apostle Selma or something, I don't know. One man that talks slowly like this, he has a very large following on YouTube. No Yoruba man like that, I think he's Yoruba, I can't remember. I saw his video a couple of days ago, my husband called my attention to it. In that video, he said, there are certain people in this life that you cannot fight. He specifically said in his video, he said, they are not born again, but you cannot fight them. He said, you only ask God to help you to live at peace with them. He said some people might be wondering why he said that they are not born again, but you cannot fight them. He said those ones, there is a certain place that God himself has placed them. I'm telling you people that allegedly, a lot of your babalawo, a lot of your pastors understand this thing. One fi Jesu boju, one lo bai, one ti eyin lo si bai. It was a public video. He said, if you like, don't ask God to keep you at peace with them. If you fight them, according to that video, he said, if you fight them, your life will be ruined. He understands that there are certain people, they are not Christian, they are not born again. I will find that video, I will stitch it in one of my videos. I will make a short video on it. Christians in comment section are saying, this man is no longer a pastor. He's now beginning to preach something else. How can you say that people that are not born again? Continue. Someone that's seen life is telling you this is what life is, you are arguing. Someone that's traveled abroad to Manitoba is telling you that the cold air can freeze somebody. You are saying it's not possible. How can it be that cold? When it's cold in Lagos, I walk around without jackets. Don't worry. When you get there, go and try to walk around without jacket. I want to one bend so people sharing. You are here, you are arguing. Even the Bible acknowledges them, just gave them a different name. They call them principalities and powers, rulers of darkness of this present world. Olokiki Oru. What does Olokiki Oru mean? Is rulers of darkness. Even your Bible acknowledges that their own place is different. He now tells you are fighting them, for we wrestle against them. Your churches and your pastor have been wrestling against them since 1900. They are still wrestling against them till today because they have not finished. What kind of wrestle are they wrestling that they are not finished? Every wrestling match that we watch, it has beginning and end. The winner will be declared after a couple of minutes. They have been wrestling for centuries. Match has not finished. Does it not tell you that does it not tell you that that wrestling match cannot be won? When people have started wrestling for 3-4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 1 month, 1 year, they will call both of them and say, you see that battle, you cannot win it. It's not a battle that you are supposed to win. It's not even a battle that you are supposed to enter into. You don't have any business fighting principalities and powers, the rulers of darkness of this world. You do not have any business fighting them. It's like you want to come and fight your landlord. You want to fight the owner of the house. You want to fight the person that inherited the house over their property. They will push you out. It's so easy. They will fling you out. And they flung so many. Àwọn Ìyàmi has flung so many people out of life as we know it. When you meet some people and they recount their experiences, you'll be wondering, you yourself that you're still trying to get life together, you look at them and be wondering, who did you offend? A guy posted something on TikTok. He said, I don't want those kind of friends that they will call you today. Oh, they are in jail. Come and bail them out. Oh, their car just crashed. 2 days later, their mother is sick. 4 days later, and these things are true though. They are not telling you lies. 4 days later, a debtor is holding them. They need you to come and save them. 7 days later, their child is. And these are their legit life experience. The guy said, I don't want such friends. I don't want such energies. People in comment section were saying, you have to be empathic with people. You have to stand by people in the day of trouble. I'm not saying I'm not standing by people in the day of trouble, but I'm saying those type of people need to be checked. They need to be checked. There's something wrong. And that is some people's everyday life experience. You don't know that this life as it were, the owners of this life have thrown them out. When they throw somebody out, he's on the street. He's the one that is going to see the wild dogs in the night. He's the one that is going to experience the hottest temperature, the coldest temperature. He's the one that will experience the mosquito. He's the one that everything that can be experienced will be experienced when you are thrown out of your house and you're on the street. That's the quality of life that some people are experiencing. And they don't know that ẹni tó láyé, ẹni tó nílẹ̀, ó ti lé wọn jáde ni. Then somebody is telling them fast and pray and be hoping. If you meet a homeless man outside, are you going to tell him to fast and pray and be hoping that God will build a house for him? If you meet a homeless man outside, you will help him to get rent to go and pay. So if you see somebody that Àwọn Ìyàmi has thrown out of this life, wọ́n ti ti ẹni yẹn sí hòhò ayé, nǹkan tí Yorùbá ń pè nìyẹn. Wọ́n ti sọ ẹni yẹn sí hòhò ayé. Tẹ́ ẹ bá rí wọn, ẹ̀bẹ̀ lẹ́ni kọ́ lọ bẹ̀, ẹ̀bẹ̀ àgbà ní kọ́ lọ ṣe. Àwọn tó láyé ló ń bá wọn fà á. Because if it is orishas you have an issue with, tá a bá ti gbẹ́bọ fésù, èṣù á gbé fóríṣà, èṣù á gbé fájogún. Orishas are not that hard though. When you hear people say, Ogun will kill you there, Ogun is not that hard though. Tí ìrìjà Eléye, tí ìrìjà Ìyàmi. Àwọn orishas, they are easier to deal with because we know what they want. They precisely ask for what they want. We give it to Eshu, Eshu gives it to them. Àwọn ajogun, they are easy to deal with. If you have not watched my video on Eshu, Àwọn Ajogun and Àwọn Ìyàmi, go to YouTube, IYANIFA Ẹwà TV on YouTube. Go to my YouTube channel and ask for that video. Sorry, and check for that video. You will find it there. Ajogun represents the 7 major negativities that people face in life. Amongst them are Ikú, Àrùn, Àìsàn, Ẹ̀wọ̀n, and all those other ones. If they are the ones that is fighting you, you will give ẹbọ to them, they will go. But if it is Àwọn Ìyàmi, Ifá says you will pray that your Ori and your Eleda will help you. I think somebody is dropping a comment that means, oh, somebody is talking. I see that you people are already responding to them. Let me see if you have any questions. Oh, okay. Somebody says demons don't die. No, Àwọn Ìyàmi are not demons. We don't even have the concept of demons in African spirituality. We don't have this concept of demons. There is no such thing as demons as a concept in African spirituality. In Ifa and Ìṣẹ̀ṣe, we don't have the concept of demons. We don't. Àwọn Ìyàmi, they are spirits. They are spirit beings. They are the mothers of this earth that Olódùmarè gave this earth to. So you see that idea of demon, we don't even have a Yoruba word for it because it doesn't exist here. You get, it doesn't exist here, so we don't have a Yoruba word for it. So I cannot tell you, oh, this is what it means, this is what it doesn't mean. Is that okay? Let me see if there's any other question. Àwọn Ìyàmi are like the police that are mounted at checkpoints. Exactly. Eshegoni. They are the ones that Olódùmarè gave this earth to. You've never seen chosen one when they are powerful than Ìyàmi. Chosen one. Are you people really serious about this your chosen thing? You no. Ojugbamiti from Gogoyin. Ojugbamiti. If an adult in 2025 is still talking about the fact that there is one chosen one somewhere that can stand against Àwọn Ìyàmi, on your behalf, I cover your face in shame. On your behalf, I cover your face in shame. Chosen one. Oh my goodness, are you being serious right now? You know how funny it is to me, right? Is that when I watch these things, when Christians are doing all these their spiritual gymnastics and I watch it, the first thing I ask myself is, do people still believe this thing? It looks like skits. I mean, is it not the chosen one that somebody said, somebody carried AK-47 and started to fire AK-47 and the bullet went through him 77 times and he's still here? I mean, is that not the same chosen? I thought it was skit, so I didn't even imagine that. I didn't even imagine that it was real. I didn't know people actually take it seriously. It's skits to me also. If you are still basing your life on skits, we cannot even help you. You need preliminary help before you get to this point. This live streaming is not for you, unfortunately. But I'm sure you will get some help because first of all, you need foundational mental and psychological help. Like foundationally as a human being, you need that first. You need somebody to explain to you what common sense is as an adult, how we think, how we reason, you understand? Yeah, you need that first before you can get this higher level of knowledge. If you don't have that, you can't get this. One sisa lansa lila la. Someone says, when you offer ebo to them, what are the benefits? Oh, when you offer ebo to them, it's like you're paying rent. It's like somebody asking, when I pay rent to my landlord, what are the benefits? You get to live in the house and you get access to everything that your rent covers. And remember that after 1 month, rent is due. Or if you're in this part of the world, after 1 year, rent is due. So when people say, they did Ifa for me last week, and they said I should give ebo to Àwọn Ìyàmi, and I gave it, and they are still asking for ebo today. It's like your landlord and your phone company. You will still continue to pay rent. It's a lifetime. As long as you live in the house and you are alive, you continue to pay rent. Àwọn Ìyàmi Olódùmarè gbélé ayé lé lọ́wọ́. As long as you are alive and you live on this earth and you want to succeed on this earth, you have to continue to pay rent to them in form of ebo. You understand? So when you give etutu to them, when you use product that is for Eyonu is like Jane, please can you post the YouTube channel? It is IYANIFA Ẹwà TV. Just go to YouTube and type IYANIFA Ẹwà TV. By the time you type IYANIFA, I'm sure it's either the first or second that is going to pop up. But someone will type it in the comment section now. So money sisalansa lila. Now, if you have not been doing etutu to Àwọn Ìyàmi, send a message to the WhatsApp number. Etutu Àwọn Ìyàmi is your secret true life. Etutu Àwọn Ìyàmi is like your shortcut through life. Etutu Àwọn Ìyàmi is your secret true life. Jane, please post the WhatsApp number. For those of you whose life experience is looking like somebody that is homeless, most likely Àwọn Ìyàmi ló ń bá ẹni ẹja. Send a message via the WhatsApp number that is now showing on your screen. I've pinned the WhatsApp number. Let's find out why your life experience is looking like that. Let's find out why your life experience, some of you, is religion that has set you up against these people. They've sat down, they've told you, Àwọn Ìyàmi is this, they are that. Then you too, you are sitting down in your house, you are praying. Every Ìyàmi, every Oshoronga that is in our village, I bind them, I cast them. It's like you are standing in front of your landlord's door and you are cursing out on your landlord, the owner of the house where you are going to sleep. You are cursing out, you are saying everything negative, and you are wondering why your landlord has gone to close the tap and water is not running in your house. These things are practical things in life. Some of you, they've led you in prayer points that has set you on the opposite side of Àwọn Ìyàmi. Send a message via WhatsApp. Let's help you find a solution. Àwọn tó ń bá yín jà ló ń bá yín jà. No amount of fasting and praying can get you out of it. If fasting and praying could get you out of it, the moment you did it once, you are supposed to be out of it by now. Let's continue. What are the lessons and the blessings of this Ifa? Ifa says life is not chance. Exactly, like the voice note you sent yesterday, Ifa says life is not chance. There is nothing in this life that is just, luckily for me, fortunately for me. There is no such thing as that. Life is not by chance. Life is planned. You plan, everything is planned and structured. If you categorically think that you are benefiting from something that you haven't worked for, somebody else has worked for it, that is why you could benefit from it. Somebody else has worked for it, that is why you could benefit from it. Some of you are still enjoying àwọn ètùtù that your forefathers did. The good deeds of your forefathers is what some of you are enjoying. You think life is easy. No. Somebody paid a price for it. There is nothing free in this life. Even those of you in church that they told you salvation is free. How is salvation free when they told you that a whole human being had to go through that kind of gory experience to buy you salvation? You have the effrontery to say salvation is free. Somebody claimed, allegedly paid that amount with his own life, and you are saying it's free. There is nothing in this life like luck. Somebody took a decision somewhere that aligned for it. And there is nothing in this life like unlucky. If you are in a wrong place, it's because you carried your leg to the wrong place. Luck is not the one that carried you there. You could have stayed in your house and you may not be unlucky. If you had listened to Ifa, Jane, is it not, it was Jane now, she did a divination a couple of days ago. Ifa says for the next 7 days, if anybody invites you somewhere, don't go. Stay in your house. Avoid it. Kí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn lè di iná tá a dá fún igúnnugún ẹyẹ ẹ̀mí la fi sun. Meaning that the fire trap that was set for the vulture will be used to catch another bird. And she responded to me and said, there is an event that they are having. She's a Kenyan. There is an event of Kenyans that live in Nigeria. I didn't know she was going to have an event. I don't know what event Kenyans are having. I'm not a Kenyan. She responded by saying there is an event. And the date of that event is within the next 7 days. Imagine she did not do Ifa. The person I'm talking about is on this live streaming. She's the one that's been posting the, what's it called, the WhatsApp number and the YouTube channel. Imagine she did not make a divination with Ifa. She will go there. We don't know what might happen. Then somebody will now say, she was unlucky that she did not go. Or if anything happens there, they will now say, Jane is so lucky she did not come. It's not luck. If I gave her instruction, she followed it. Those that don't have instruction, they will go in there and experience it, and then you'll be saying, in luck and no luck. Ifa says life is not by chance. It is a race that requires wisdom, patience, and preparation. That you are born in Nigeria is not, your sister that was born in America, she's so lucky. No, your parents planned it. They bought tickets and they traveled to America to birth your sister and got her citizenship. There is nothing called luck in that. It is not. They can initiate all your children and wife to ruin your business. Who will you arrest? I don't know the backstory of that question you asked, so I really can't contribute to it. Ifa says life is not by chance. Please, as you are joining in on this content, I know you like what you are listening to. This program is aired every day, every weekday, Mondays to Friday, 6 a.m. Nigerian time, and this is Ashe for today. If you're on YouTube, subscribe and turn on notifications so that you can be notified when another video drops or when we go on live streaming. If you're on TikTok, click on the plus sign and follow. Please keep tapping on your screen and click on this plus sign and follow so that when next we're going live or post another content, you will be notified. Ifa says success is open to everyone, but only those who make sacrifice and apply wisdom will finish well. Now when is Lagos rain? No, Lagos rain does not play at all. So when I think it was yesterday, my husband and I were talking about something. By the way, those of you that are Igbos, that are from southeastern Nigeria, if you need a dibia to work with, my husband is a dibia, he's an Igbo priest, the equivalent of Babalawo in Ifa, alright? So if you need a dibia to do your Afa divination, to do your Agu divination, to do your Chi alignment, to appease the deities of your own father and mother's house, to appease your water spirit, whatever it is that you need, the Biakana will be there to attend to you. Jane, you are my secretary today. Please post the WhatsApp number. The person that is asking where in Lagos am I? I'm in my house, and I don't entertain people in my house. If you need anything, send a message via WhatsApp. I will listen to you. If what you need requires you to come to my shrine, you meet me in any of my shrines that deals with what you need. So take for instance, what you need has to do with Orisha Oshun. You will meet me at my shrine in Oshogbo and we will go to Oshun River. But in my house, is my personal space for me and my family. So you will first of all send a message to WhatsApp. I will know what you need. We will do a divination if I will tell us this is what this person needs. Because the moment I share an address, I know you people, Nigerians, people of color. By 5 o'clock, number. I'm not me, Oshi Church. I don't want crowd. Whatever we have to do, we will go to the shrine and do it. If you want to do it, we will meet at Ibodo and do it. After then, everybody will go their separate way. It's not me you want to come and see. So sorry. Just send the message via WhatsApp number. I know you are used to going to meet your Babalawo at home. It's okay. I don't want, because people, I was telling one of my Babalawo friends, the personal reason why I don't do it is that human beings, we tend to idolize people. You see that thing you guys do with your pastors? You see that thing that you guys do with your pastors, that you'll be, pastor, they have rushed. 27 people are waiting for. They love it. They love how people idolize. I don't. I will never allow somebody to put me in the place of Olódùmarè. The moment you start to come, I know people, I mean, you're budget. Let me help you to help yourself. That's why I'm doing this. So if you need, somebody said, oh, she's legit. Thank you very much for that vote of confidence. But do you know what I tell people that come for the first time? Don't be in a hurry to contact me. Just keep, the only one thing I need you to keep doing, keep following my content, keep watching my videos, go to my YouTube channel and watch the videos. If you are meant to be here, something will pop into your mind. Your Ori will align with something and you will know that, this is where you are supposed to be. But if you are not meant to be there, your Ori will align you with somebody else. Show you. But between now and then, please take your time, except your situation is emergency. If it's emergency, call 911. If it's not emergency, calm down and listen to our teaching. So Ifa says, success is open to everyone. So some of you that they've told you, there's no way you can succeed in life. Your village people are sitting down there is a lie. I was going to narrate something. My husband and I were speaking about Ori. You know how they say, we have picked our destiny. And some people's destiny is so bright. success to everybody is different, and they say, this person has a bright star. And then we're talking about the fact that you have a bright star, it doesn't automatically mean you are going to be successful in this life. I hope you know that. The fact that you have a bright star does not automatically translate into the fact that you will fulfill that bright star. Some of you are age 50 and they be telling you have a bright star since 18, and your star has not shined touchlight in 40 years. As in, they say your star is blind. The glory I can see on you is like the sun. Yet your light has not shined, your star has not shined touchlight. But people can see. Different people are saying the same thing. Pastor has told you, Afa has told you, Babalawo has told you, Yalorisha has told you, a complete foreigner has told you, someone that is practicing Asian spirituality has told you the same thing. But you yourself, you cannot see the bright and shining star. It means that it is not an automatic thing. There are so many things that add up to that success in life. That's why Ifa says here, he says, success is open to everyone, but only those who make sacrifice and apply wisdom will finish well. Now, if you register your children for Ifa Studies for Kids, my first video, I'm the one that teaches children at Ifa Studies. I have 5 kids and I've been teaching them for over a decade. So I enjoy teaching and I teach children very well. In the class, I tell the children, there are different things that Ifa is centered on. The first thing is Ori. But most of us, our energy is always on Ori. Yes, Ori is the greatest personal Orisha you have. But we don't talk about Owo, our hands. We don't talk about Ese, our legs. We don't talk about Aya, our heart. You see this part of our physical body, our head, our hands, our heart, our legs. They also have spiritual representation. I have a video on YouTube where I explain that, but let me touch on it briefly, 1 or 2 minutes. Ori lafinyo ipin, lafinyo isheda. It is our ori that we use to pick our destiny and our path. Aya lafinyo ore. Àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ tó máa bá wa rìnrìn àjò ilé ayé yìí, ọkàn wa, àyà wa lafinyo. It is with our hearts that we pick our friends, our partners, our companions. And those people contribute to what our life is going to look like. Keep tapping on your screen and keep your gifts coming in. Ẹ̀yin ará TikTok, ṣàṣẹ yín láàárọ̀ yìí ni. Tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ lọ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ẹ máa dáwọ́ ọrẹ ọ̀ torí bá béèrè owó ọrẹ lọ́wọ́ yín. Ifá ọ̀run wa pé ká béèrè owó ọrẹ, but TikTok ní ká gba gift lọ́wọ́ yín. Support us with your gift, and it helps the algorithm to know that this content that you are watching, you love it, so they can push it to more and more people. Ṣóyé yín, that's why we are asking for it. Kò ń ṣe pé bóyá wọ́n ní ká wá ṣàgbé lórí TikTok. Or for those of you on YouTube too, there's super gift on YouTube where you can support this content that you are enjoying. So the place of your Aya is your heart, your Aya that you use to choose friends. Your partners, business partners, relationship partners is also important, because those people, they will influence your journey. They will influence whether your Ori will be successful or not. Then there is Owo. Owo la fi ń ṣiṣẹ́. Òun la ṣe ń pè ní iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ là ń ṣe. Ó tó di pé àwọn olóyìnbó gbéṣẹ́ white collar ká máa ṣiṣẹ́ ọ́fíìsì. Iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ni àtẹ́lẹ̀ ọwọ́ ẹni báyìí. Ifá ní kò ń tan ni jẹ. There is a place of your hand which represents hard work and smart work. Is that okay? I will answer all your questions. Hold on. There is a place of your Owo that represents smart work and hard work. If you have a good Ori and you have picked a good destiny, and you have picked a good destiny, and your hands, your Owo is not working, you are not using it to work, either smart work, hard work, that's where your consistency comes in. You cannot fulfill that Oreo. And some of you will say, some people don't work hard and they are enjoying the benefits. Somebody is working. Oh, trust me, somebody is working. Your fathers, your grandfathers have worked. People are working for you. There has to be the work. There has to be the work. Even a baby, the first day a baby was going to be pushed out into this world, the baby self worked himself out of this world. That's the place of your work. Then the place of your essay. Only Yorùbá ṣe máa ń sọ pé ibi tó rí ń gbé ni lọ kẹ́sẹ̀ má ṣì ní lọ́nà. Where your Ori is going to, may your legs not carry you in another direction to where your destiny is. All of these sums together to whether you are going to fulfill your Ori or not. Even if the Ori that you picked is not so good, your star is not so bright. Odù Ifá says, Ifá ni atórí ẹni tí ò sunwọ̀n ṣe. Ifá is the one that repairs the destiny that is not good enough. You see why Ifá can categorically say success is open to everybody. Everybody has a chance at it. If you follow the instruction, if you give ebo, if you apply wisdom, you will finish well. Òsá's destiny of establishing childbirth on earth was sealed through ebo, showing that every continuity and legacy are products of action and spiritual backing. Awùsá that we read the story in this Odù Ifá, wọ́n ní adífá fún Awùsá tí lọ rèé kọrin ilẹ̀ ọmọ ní bíbí. Awùsá was coming to establish the idea of productivity. He was asked to do ẹbọ. Ọmọ bíbí is childbirth. So let's take childbirth literally. If somebody is going through infertility, they are trying to conceive, whether children, whether financially, whether business, whatever it is, they want to reproduce. When Ifa says they should make ebo, after they make ebo, are they going to put in physical effort or not? Please, I need comments. After you have made ebo, are you going to put in physical effort or not? Somebody was asking a question. Let me answer that person. How does personal Odu, when in Ibodu, relates to one destiny? Is my personal Odu also my destiny? Okay. So you see that personal Odu that you receive in Ibodu, it is an Odu that contains almost 400 essay, according to history. Every essay of that Odu is what tells you about your destiny. So your personal Odu, majority, I'm responding to your question. Your personal Odu, let's say for instance your Odu is Òsá Méjì, like the one we are reading. Òsá Méjì is like someone gives you an envelope and then they address it Òsá Méjì. That Odu that you receive is just the address on your envelope, the name that is written on your envelope to you. You cannot know your destiny if you don't open that envelope and start to read what is inside of it. Which is why I have a little issue with a lot of babalawos and Ìyánifas that are taking people into Ibodu and doing their itefa. They don't explain to them that that Odu that you are giving, it has content called essay, and inside that content is where you will find the journey, the path, and your destiny. So receiving your Odu in Ibodu is the first step. It's like the postman has come to deliver a package to you, a box, and you check it. It has your name, it's addressed to you, you sign for it. That's the contract you went to do at Ibodu. After you receive the box, do you drop it in your house and you just be looking at it, cleaning it every day, like some of you do? You are just cleaning your Ifa every day. You have not opened it to find out what is inside. It will never be useful for you. You can have it in your house for another 20 years. Whatever is put into that package, you will never benefit to the fullest of it until you open it. So your Odu is just the address of almost 400 letters that is written there, touching on different aspects of your life. Today's teaching is just one essay of Odu, one essay pere. Imagine anything Òsá Méjì babi, the message that is inside the almost 400 essay that is there. So that's, I guess I've answered your question. What if I did a mistake while in Ibodu? What is the Ifa I did for? Someone said, what if they did a mistake while in Ibodu? What is the Ifa I did for myself? What if the Ifa you did for yourself is wrong? You can't make a mistake in Ibodu. It's not possible. Just like I explained, when they bring a package for you that has your name on it, you have seen your name on the package, your full government name, your address, your phone number, your email address, that's you. You have seen it before you sign for it. There is no mistake in Ifa. So if you think that the Odu they gave you is wrong, it's because you are thinking that there is a certain thing that you are supposed to have. No. Whatever, as long as your Itefa was done right, whatever Odu that came out is your Odu. Go and search in it. You will find yourself and your story inside it. It's like, let me give a loose example. Zodiac signs. You know how zodiac signs can really explain the character and the what's it called? The character and the attributes of people. Okay? Just like it can explain that. Then somebody now looks through zodiac sign and think, I think I was born on the wrong day. I don't like this. I don't like this. I think my mother gave it to me on the wrong day. She could have just delayed the birth so that I'll be born in Leo. Because I like how these Leo people. No, you are not giving birth to on the wrong day. The day they gave it to you is the day they gave it to you. No, but the only being that controls that is Olódùmarè and the forces of reproduction. So it's not possible for you to go into Ibodu and say you received the wrong Odu. My brother, it's not possible, but Ìyánífá will explain. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, all right, you have answered my question. Exactly. So you have to put in efforts before it can happen. You have to put in physical effort of intimacy between the man and the woman, calculated on ovulation period, making sure that the man, his sperm is good, sperm quality and sperm mobility is good. making sure that the egg of the woman is viable. Then you pick ovulation period, you will calculate it despite the fact that you have done ebo. You don't do ebo and you and your husband are sleeping in different rooms. Then you are praying and fasting. Oh God, this child must come. Then your husband say, come now, let's go. And say, oh no, baby, I'm fasting. In the fasting, we cannot touch each other. You are fasting and praying for children. And you are abstaining from intimacy. And you are fasting. And it's children that you want. Continue. That's how some of you are doing in life. You have gone to do Itefa. They've given you your Odù. And you are not reading through the essay of the Odù to learn. You just think because, I mean, not some people will tell you, I went into Odù 10 years ago. Please, can we see the results? No, because life is about results. And the result does not mean Molowo bi Dangote, Mokole bi Maikadenuga. The result is, are you attaining that your own path of success? The definition of success that you will repeat, are you attaining it? That is your own result. So if you have not seen results, my dear brother and sister, I can beat my chest to it that if your Itefa was properly done, the reason you have not seen results is because you have not gone through the Odù. You don't know what is there. That knowledge that you don't have will solve 80% of your problem. Everything you need in life is in the Odù Ifá that birthed you. Please, let's make something like Bible for Odù Ifá is needed. Oh, there are so many of it outside. We have Ìyánífá Ẹwà, that one is written in pure Yoruba. We have I think Sacred Odù or something like that. That one has Yoruba and English. And Ifá College is putting together the sacred text of Odù, which is the manuscript is what I've been reading right now. So it gives you the Ifá in Yoruba, ancient Yoruba, interpreted in English. Then the next step says lessons and blessings. Then the next one after then says application to modern life, how to apply it to your modern life. Then the Wure. Before the end of this year, it will be published so that everybody can have it and start to learn what their Odù is saying. Because you have to learn, which is what I make it compulsory. Anybody that does Itefa with me, as long as you have the free time, go to Ifá College and register and start to learn Ifá Gongon because you need it. So Ifá says that Odù blesses with wisdom, with fertility, with continuity, with success through sacrifice and perseverance. Now, how do we apply this Ifá to our everyday life? How many Odù do we have? 256. And each Odù is known to have almost 400 essay. Known to have. We are still gathering the different essay. And remember that Odù Ifá was orally translated, orally passed down over centuries before we started having it written down. So how do we apply this Odù Ifá Òsá Méjì to our lives, in our career and our finances? Ifá says, treat success like a marathon, not a sprint. Success is a marathon, one stage to another. It's not sprints that you run and you want to complete. No. Prepare wisely. Plan and sacrifice to sustain your life, your career, and your wealth. In marathon, there are different people, which is what I said. Your Aya helps you to pick. It helps you to pick the right people on your path. Those are the people you are coming in a marathon with. Those are the people that you come in a marathon, that you are running that marathon race with. Somebody says, girl, you remind me of my witch doctor. Long, can you teach me voodoo? Send the message, check on the description of the video you're watching right now. You'll see the link to join the college where you can learn about African spirituality. It is ifacollege.ng. Please, if you're on YouTube, can you post ifacollege.ng? Or can somebody go to YouTube comment section to post ifacollege.ng? Yeah. So the WhatsApp number is posted on your screen right now. So Ifá says here that success is a marathon. Choose wisely the people that you have that is on your marathon team. Plan and choose wisely. It is your race, so those people are just there on your journey. Your spouses, your friends, your business partners, your neighbors. Choose wisely. There are sometimes that wisdom will tell you to leave the environment you are living, that you are residents, and go somewhere else. Some people in their Odù, Ifá says they will succeed in a foreign country. Some people, Ifá says you will succeed in the country you are. The people you need for your marathon, they are in the country where you are born. You will not find them in Saudi Arabia, in UAE, in China, in United States, in Canada. When you go there, you'll be wondering why everybody there is hostile to you. That's not where you're supposed to be. So it is your responsibility to find out this, my marathon success race. Who are the people that are on this team with me? Where do I find them? This husband I want to run the race of life with, is he the one I'm supposed to run this race with? You find out. For some of you, you will say, Pastor said we should choose. The brother came to ask you to marry him. And you too. How can you find out? Send a message via the WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen. Then you too, you now go and pray. You say, you saw the brother by the well. He wore tuxedo. He helped you to fetch water when you and your camel was thirsty. Then when you drank the water, your dress just changed to wedding gown. And that's the story of how you know that is your husband. Continue. You can see how far every other person that saw had that dream is doing. Instead of you to come and ask Ifa that knows what your destiny is. Ifa to share the witness of your destiny, to find out my destiny that you witnessed. Does this person align with that destiny? Continue. And then they tell you the moment you marry somebody, God has joined you together. You see that what God has joined together, let no man put asunder. That people in church are preaching to themselves to stay in destructive relationship here. Let me ask you first of all, what God has joined together? What's the assurance that God has joined together? Or because you just wore gown and suit inside the church on Sunday? Is it everybody that is standing in front of the pulpit on Sunday that God joined them together? Is it everybody? So it means that I can just pick anybody from anywhere and stand in front of altar. Yeah. Someone said, but dreams come true, man. I'm not saying, did I say dreams doesn't come true now? Dreams will come true, but because some dreams don't come true, because sometimes your dream is just a product of your thought, because there is no way to validate the interpretation of your dream, that is why you ask Ifa. Because there are sometimes the dream that you have is based on the movie that you watched. The dream that you have is based on somebody that insulted you in the morning and you did not have enough words to respond. Then you got home, you remember the thing that you were supposed to say, you dream about it. Some of you slept hungry. There was no light to warm food. You sleep, you are dreaming about food. Your dreams are valid. Dreams are supposed to be communication of the supernatural with you. But how do you validate that every dream is a message to you from the divine? You cannot validate that. Because beyond just being a conversation and communication, dreams it can be lucid. It can just be an extension of your day. You might fall asleep watching a movie, K-drama, and the girl has fallen in love with the billionaire's son. Then you two are dreaming that you fell in love with $100 son. Then you woke up and say, I found my husband. Continue. Go and confirm that dream with a source that has stood the test of time for centuries, and that is Ifa. A source that has stood the test of time for centuries. Nobody is saying you don't have gift to see vision. We are saying, can we confirm your vision with an independent body that has stood the test of time for centuries? If that independent body cannot confirm it, I'm sorry. If you see me on the street and you say, I have a vision that you are going to buy Lincoln Navigator tomorrow, I will go and confirm with Ifa. Ifa says, what that person told you is true. If Ifa says it's not part of your destiny, I will just brush what you have said off. Is that okay? You are seeing somebody now, you do a face like this. Your eyes is white. You look at her farm, she's pregnant. And then she woke up in the morning, she's throwing up. It's low, she's pregnant. Neighbors will say, have you gone to the hospital to do this? You get to the hospital, you do this. They say she's not pregnant. It's food poisoning. That's why she's turning pale and she's throwing up. You need a verifiable source to confirm that dream, that vision, that spiritual gift that you think you have and you are interpreting, to confirm that is right. That's why we say stay with Ifa. If Ifa did not work, I keep saying this and I'll repeat it again, we'll so round up. If Ifa did not work, Ifa would have not stood this test of time over these centuries as much as they were fighting Ifa. Religion took over the whole of Nigeria, Ghana, West Africa. But Ifa stood the test of time. Do you know why? Because people were still going from religion to visit the Babalawo in the village. If nobody was coming to visit the Babalawo and Ifa was not working again, the Babalawo would have also packed up his Ifa and followed them to church now. Should be more than half of his family members have already gone to church. But because if he opens his shrine today, people are still coming. Those people, where are they coming from? From religion. So if Ifa has not worked over these centuries, that they fought it here and there, it would have been obsolete. We will not have it. So we still having it now is a proof that it is real. As we round off, let's look into relationships. How do you apply this to your relationship? Ifa says, apply wisdom in the race of love and family. Don't rush in blindly. Don't stay inside it blindly, which is what I just told you now. Your life is a marathon. The success of your life depends on who you are married to, depends on the friends that you have. Confirm with Ifa, is this person aligned to me? And you know the beautiful thing about Ifa, if Ifa tells you that this person is good for you today, and the person decides to not have sense tomorrow, and their senseless choices is affecting you, and you go into Ifa can tell you your journey with that person has ended. There's no Babalawo that will tell you that directly, but you will see the Odù Ifá and it will tell you this thing no longer aligns with you. This thing no longer aligns with you, and you can leave, and you can leave it. So in Ifa, there is no such thing as once you have made a decision today, that decision has to go with you for the rest of your life. There is no such thing in Ifa, because people are subject to change. bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ṣe rí ọ̀la lè má rí bẹ́ẹ̀, òun ló mú babaláwo dífá ọ̀run. The way you are today, you might not be that same person tomorrow. Imagine if I married a pastor. Imagine if I married a pastor 6 years ago, maybe 15 years ago, and now I found my part in Ifa and I become an Ifa priest. The probability of us aligning, it will be hard. It doesn't make me a bad person. It doesn't make them a bad person. It just means that we have found our path in a clearer way and is not together. And Ifa allows you to excuse yourself from a relationship that no longer works. So somebody will say, but Ifa told me 10 years ago that this is a man. Yes, 10 years ago, that person was on the same page with you. He's a human being. He has changed. Human beings have a choice to change. So we will review it again and see if that is what it is. You look at yourself. At age 20, is this what you thought you'd be doing? Is this the life you thought you'd be living? Not a lot of us can say, 20 years ago, this is the life I thought I would be living, and I'm living it. Wow, I have a double brown heart. Eshe Goni, thank you for that gift. So in Ifa, we get information and instruction per time. Because even if we are not changing, the world around us is changing. Even if we are not changing, the world around us is changing. Is Ifa and throne the same thing? What's throne? If throne is the chair that a king sits on, is not, Ifa is not throne. Except throne means a different thing in this context. Indeed, divine guidance and wisdom can reveal truths beyond human understanding. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, Ifa gbé wa. Even the Vatican acknowledge Ifa and invite some Ifa priests on special public mass. Wow, I didn't know that. I got plenty questions for Ifa, but I'm guessing it has a lot of answers and questions for me. Oh yes, you have questions for Ifa. Ifa will answer. Exactly, some years ago, Ifa told me to marry my 5 daily prayer as a Muslim. Ifa told you to marry your 5 daily prayer as a Muslim. Hey, I don't understand what that means. Okay, you are the one that spelled throne. You spelled T-H-R-O-N. Ifa is not Egungun. Egungun is an Orisha that represents our ancestors. Ifa is an embodiment of knowledge. Is that okay? Ifa is not Egungun. They are two different things. They are not even the same. They are not the same. It's like you are asking, is my father my cousin? They are not the same. They are just two different. They are not. Ifa is Olódùmarè. Ifa is the voice of Olódùmarè. Ifa is the embodiment of universal knowledge. Egungun is the Orisha that deals with ancestors. Two different things. So we have talked about what Ifa says about how to apply it in our relationship. In your personal growth, you need to establish a lot of perseverance and endurance. It will help you to grow in life. This Odù Ifá is teaching us that. Spiritually, how do you apply this? Ifa says you should align with Àwọn Ìyàmi, align with Òsá Méjì, align with the owners of this earth. Perform sacrifice. Obey in full. Follow instructions. And the blessings that you need, the ire that you need, is coming out of there on your path. What is the Iwure of this Odù Ifá? What is the Iwure of this Odù Ifá? Ìwúre yìí sọ pé wọ́n ní àwọn Ìyàmi ọ̀pàkẹ́ àlàkẹ́ ẹ̀yin alágogo idẹ ẹ̀yin ni mo fìbà fún ẹ̀yọ́nú yín ni mo béèrè kẹ́ ẹ tọ́ mi lọ́nà bó ti tọ́ àti bó ti yẹ kí n má fojú di ayé kí n má taṣọ àgbà mọ́lẹ̀ kí n má rí bànújẹ́ ayé. This Odù Ifá says ẹ̀yin Ìyàmi ọ̀pàkẹ́ àlàkẹ́, you are the ones Olódùmarè gave Òsá Méjì to. What I ask for is your grace, your mercy, and your favor. Guide me in the path of my destiny. You are the ones that own the earth. Guide me in this path, not to fall into what doesn't align to me. What I ask for is your mercy. May I never offend you. May I never step on what is yours, or may I never be disrespectful to what is yours, so that I would continue to find mercy with you and with Olódùmarè. Ashe. That's the end of Odù Ifá Òsá Méjì nínú ẹsẹ̀ tá a kà, and the essay that we read, for those of you that are just joining us, that essay says, ẹsẹ̀ tá a kà yẹn sọ pé wọ́n ní sísá là ń sá, lílà là ń là, adífá fún àwòsá tí ń lọ ń rè kan rí ilẹ̀ ní ọmọ bíbí, ẹbọ lawó ní kó gbé ṣe, ó sì gbẹ́bọ níbẹ̀, ó rúbọ, ǹjẹ́ sísá là ń sá, lílà là ń là o. Ebos, the Odù says, life is a race to be run with wisdom. Success in life is a race to be run by all. Ifa divination was made for Òsá, the colonizers, who went to establish childbirth on earth. Childbirth on earth, yeah. Sacrifice was what he was told to perform by the Ebo. He heard, he performed, and his eyes went right. Indeed, life is a race to be run with wisdom. Success in life is a race to be run by all. Àràgbénilé ayé, àràgbénilé ayé, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, àwọn tó láyé, àwọn tó nílẹ̀, wọ́n á jẹ́ ká ráyé gbé o. Wọ́n á jẹ́ ká rí tiwa ṣe. Wọ́n ò ní kọ̀dí àìmọ̀ ṣe sí wa, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you have any questions, let me know. The Odù Ifá for today is Òsá Méjì. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Jane, please, can you type the WhatsApp number on the screen? Thank you very much. Please type the WhatsApp number on the screen. If you need a divination, particularly to know your path, your destined path, it is very important. That's the first alignment of your wisdom. To know your path in life. To know your path in life. To know if what you are going through in this life is not as a result of Àwọn Ìyàmi is fighting you. Send the message on WhatsApp. Let's find out. Align with them. I told you, how many times do we need to do a boy in a month? How many times you need to do a boy in a month is different from me. Our part is different. I've told you in IYANIFA, there is no general question, general answer. I hope people are not going to people's page to ask them, how many times am I supposed to? You are supposed to find out. Your Odù Ifá will tell you how many times you need to do it. By virtue of the work that I am doing, by virtue of these projects that I have on, Àwọn Ìyàmi requires me that I give ebo to them at least 3 times in a week. I give it to them at least 3 times in a week. And I've been doing that consistently for years. Because of the virtue of the work I have. Some people's work don't require that. Some people's life don't require that. Some people, if I will say just once a month, just once a week. But I would advise you, it's never too much. As much as you can afford it, even before Ifa says it, make time for it, make room for it, based on your income and how important it is for you. Let's round off by making our Iwure. If you're just joining, this is Ifa College, the first soon to be accredited University of Ifa and Yoruba Studies in Nigeria. We teach the undiluted, unwatered down truths about Ifa, about Isheshe, about our culture, about tradition, about Yoruba, about African spirituality as a whole. If you want to join Ifa College, head over to the website ifacollege.ng. Check through, go to the menu bar, because a lot of you, I don't understand. People will go to the website and they say, I didn't see anything there. Uncle, you did not click on the menu bar. Those 3 buttons, those 3 lines. Click on it, you'll find the different programs that we have. The, what's it called? The website has been posted by Jane and it has been pinned on your screen. You'll find the different courses, pick the one that aligns with you. And if you need help on choosing a course, just click on the link on the website. It will take you to the WhatsApp chat of the course advisor and you'll be advised on what to do. Is that okay? Somebody said you pay offering and tithe every Sunday. I've been alive. Do I look like someone going to church? So madam, 3 times a week is not too big. Every day is not too much. Ani àràgbénilé ayé yìí say your ebo, it will speak for you somewhere one day that you are not there. You are making a tutu. Like my mother will say, pray so that you will not pray. It didn't make sense to me as a child, but now it makes sense to me. Make a tutu so that you will not be required to make a tutu. Give it, pace it and give it regularly, so that you will not face a situation in life when they will say, How many of you understand what I mean by ebo kankaton kaigunlaya? If you are Yoruba, please interpret that in English. Ebo kankaton kaigunlaya. Give ebo today so that one day you will not be required to go and be looking for ebo kanka. Owo de le ma sin gba yen. Torí ẹ lèyàn ṣe ń ṣẹbọ. Pray so that you might not pray. Make ebo so that you might not be required to make ebo. Because if you know what ebo is, ebo kanka, ebo ńlá, big, huge. The one that igun is vulture. That's scavenger bird. In Yoruba we say igunugun òun ló ń jẹbọ ṣálú ayé. Igun is the bird that eats our ebo on this earth. There is a level and size of ebo that you will bring. That igun will look at it and say, ha, tó bá ní nǹkan kàyàn láyà, is like, whoa, this is huge. Some people are required to go and bring that level of ebo because of a certain situation. So make ebo today, make a tutu today. A tutu and ebo, loosely defined in English as sacrifice and appeasement. Make it today so that you will not be required to make it tomorrow. Nothing below ever, nothing more. As we bring a tutu to Àwọn Ìyàmi, we say, lágbájá ọmọ lágbájá ló ní ká gbé tutu wá o. Take for instance, your name is Tolulope and your mother's name is Felicia. Tolulope ọmọ Felicia ló ní ká gbé tutù wá fẹ́yìn Ìyàmi o, ẹ bá gbà o, tẹ̀yọ́nú ní kẹ́ fún o. We have called your name today. Next week again, we bring another Etutu. Tolulope ọmọ Felicia ló ní ká gbé tutù wá o. We are ringing your name in the ears of Àwọn Ìyàmi. The day somebody is going to report you to them to say, ẹ̀yin Ìyàmi ẹ bá mi dá sẹ̀ríà fún Tolulope ọmọ Felicia. Wọ́n wò pé Tolulope ọmọ Felicia yìí ló ń gbóúnjẹ wá fún wa lọ́sọ̀ọ̀sẹ̀, kí ló ṣe fún ẹ jẹ́ ká dáríjì, ẹ jẹ́ ká foríjì. Àwọn Ìyàmi á wá rán babaláwo sí ẹ pé Tolulope ìwọ náà rọra wàhálà tí ń pọ̀ jù, wọ́n ti ń fẹjọ́ ẹ̀sùn jù, rọra, torí pé ojú ọmọ àgbà ni o, torí pé ojú ọmọ ayé ni o. That's how it works, loosely defined. So when you are giving it to an ebo, you are not giving it to me. I was telling my babalawo friend, I said at this juncture, let me say it like Yoruba, my Nigerian people say, at this junction, I think I will be giving people that come for ebo and it to list to go to the market and buy it by themselves. Because you people think that, can you imagine? I give everything I'm saying in Yoruba, I'm interpreting it in English. So if you don't understand Yoruba, the next statement you hear is the English interpretation of what you didn't understand. People will say, can you imagine? I gave the babalawo 600,000 to do ebo. You did not give me 600,000 to do ebo. You did not give me 600,000. Your 600,000, they will take it to the market. They will go and buy a ram. You are doing ebo with ram. And that's why those of you in diaspora, I go to Gigi.ng. I will check the price of those things for you. Send it to you to go and see how much they are selling it in the market. We will buy ram for you. We will buy palm oil, cola nuts. We will buy this. We will buy that. Put everything together. The person that went there, they will transport themselves. If they carry bike to go to the market, when they are bringing your ram, you think it's on bike, they will carry it? No. They will charter a taxi to bring it back. The babalawo that will be there, he will get paid. The shrine where we are working, when we need to renovate the shrine, it's your money we are going to use. It's not my money. When we need to pay bills for the shrine, I open shrine because of you people. I don't open shrine for myself. If it's me alone, look at my Ifa behind me. For those of you on YouTube, can you see it? You see my Ifa, my Egbe behind me, inside my house. I don't need a shrine. It's a whole room in my house. And we are good. But if I have to have a shrine and be carrying Ebo at 3 a.m. for 25 people, it's because of you people. After they've carried Ebo for you, that person that carried Ebo for you, because of your problem, when he comes back, he has to make a cleansing Etutu for himself so that he will not carry somebody else's problem and come. Who is going to pay for it? Me? Or is it the staff that is working for me that I will say, use your money to cleanse yourself from what you did for somebody else? You are the one that will pay for it. If not, go to the market and buy what you are supposed to buy. Bring it. When it's 12 midnight, carry your Ebo by yourself. But you think that somebody is taking your money. Meanwhile, the same you people are doing party every Saturday. You give caterer money to buy the same food ingredients we are buying. You'll be spending 10 million naira on party. You will now give babalawo 200k for Ebo. Hey, they've taken your money. I told myself, I said, those of you in Nigeria, I'll be giving you lists to go to market and go and buy your materials yourself. Buy it and transport it. One of my clients did it. You know all those daddy that when their wife goes to market, they will say, Iru is 20 naira, it's not 10 naira, give me my 5 naira change. Yes. I gave him the list. After he bought it, he said, madam, I bought it. His Ebo was supposed to be around, I think, 300 or something. He bought everything that he bought. I said, okay, how is he going to get to my place? I'm in, where did he say it was? I think he said it was in Kwara State or something. Kwara State. Okay, we are going to do your Ebo in Oshogbo. How do I transport it from Kwara to Oshogbo? I don't know, sir. You can give it to Naipos, sir. Or you can put the ram, tie all the everything on his neck, put him on the road. By the time you have him married, last Kwara, Larin bi Oshumeta, Adeko, Adoshogbo. That's extra money. People are joking. You people are, you don't understand that this is your life we are talking about here. This is your life that we are talking about. You think it's a joke. You think you are doing me a favor. You are not. You are not. Maybe some other babalawos and IYANIFA that you know. They don't have work and job. Me, I have job. Those of you that are my clients in Dubai, some of you have bought houses from me. I have a real estate company in Dubai that is running. I have a company in Nigeria that is running. Import and export is my job. I've been doing it for almost 20-something years now. Those of you that first met me on Facebook, you know. It's not your money that we are waiting for. You are supposed to be grateful that you can type Google online and see Babalawo online that will help you do. You don't have to leave your job and wake up at 1 a.m. to carry a ball with the security situation of this country. Do you know how Do you know what it takes for somebody to be able to wake up at 1 a.m. and carry ebo? Sometimes the ebo will say they should take it to a T-junction or a crossroad. There's no T-junction around us. Sometimes the guys that work with me have to walk down for like 30 minutes before they get the next T-junction. All those OPC and security on the way. How do you think they allow us to pass? We pay them money. This is Nigeria. They already know there's one IYANIFA down there. How do they acknowledge that there's IYANIFA shrine there? And they allow us to move in every way we want to. We give them money every month. We support their community. And it's not my money I'm going to use. It's your money. So if you want to do it yourself, come and learn Ifa. We even need more Babalawo and IYANIFA. We need more. So you two can join us. Somebody was sending me a message the other day. When my grandfather was doing Ifa, he would do it for people and tell them if he works, they should come back and pay. So why did your grandfather stop? We need more of your grandfather. Why are you not doing what your grandfather is doing? Your grandfather will do Ifa for people and say, come back and pay later. Your father was supposed to follow in his footsteps. Then you, the child, you are supposed to follow. I said, excuse me, uncle, is your grandfather still alive? He said, yeah, go and learn from him. Honestly, I will give you clients because I have so many clients that cannot afford. I will direct them to you. They're coming to my DM to tell you your grandfather said. But the grandfather will teach son. And first question is, if your grandfather is doing Ifa and he's doing it for people for free, yet you are looking for an Ifa priest on TikTok. Make it make sense. It's not. We are here on a more serious note. Appreciate what every Babalawo and IYANIFA is doing. Because to live what you enjoy doing and face a job that has to do with other people's business and life. Some of you left your wife at home, went to sleep with one random girl. That's how you got into trouble. The spirit of the girl is saying, I sat down here and they came to meet me. So you cannot tell me that I don't have a right to mess him up the way I want to. We will now stand and be fighting battle that we did not choose. I was not there when you and the girl were lodging each other in hotel and promising the girl to say, I will give you anything you want. She too will be telling you, while you people are being intimate, tell me that you love me. You will say it with your mouth. Tell me you will never leave me because of 5 minutes enjoyment. She has made you use your mouth to make promises. Tell me that everything you own is mine. You say, oh baby, everything I have is yours. You have used your mouth to say it. You don't know the spirit that is in her. You don't know the spiritual work they've done on her. Now you're in trouble. You are coming to look for IYANIFA. I will leave my own children and my own husband at home and be fighting your battle. Then you'll be saying, you're supposed to do it for us for free so that we can come back and this is not a charity organization. People can do it though. I'm not called to do charity. It's not a foundation. So we have left to fight. A lot of you don't know the backlash that spiritualists get for standing in the way for you. You think it's the one that your pastors are doing and they're just saying, you think that is what it is. Yesterday I was telling my husband, I said, this sachet for today is not easy. Waking up, sometimes I wake up at 3:30 to prepare to make Ifa, because I'm a Ifa. It's not as if I just wake up in the morning and I just choose one random Ifa. I do my own spiritual preparation in the morning. I do my own Ose before I start. Then I'm asking my husband, I say, all those pastors that are doing it, how is it? My husband says, the only thing they are coming to do is that one is easy. It's easy to wake up every morning and do that one. And at the end of the service, they'll tell you to give offering and tithe. And when people are giving those offerings, 10 million, 1 million, 20, it will encourage your pastor to come and say the next day. You think it's easy to wake up like this every morning? Some of you think, they are doing it because of TikTok likes. You don't know how much things are in life. If you know how much it costs to set up certain things, you will know that your TikTok coins is playing. I would always say this and I will say this again. A lot of people wonder, why have we not had an Ifa university in Nigeria? Because first of all, to buy intent form in Nigeria to say, I am intending to set up a private university. Intent form is 10 million naira. Convert that to your currency if you don't understand Naira. To say I am intending is not refundable. They can approve your school, they can disapprove your school. That 10 million is I dash the government of Nigeria to say I will like to. Then once you have paid your intent form, go to Google, go and check it. It's there. Their website is there. NUC, Nigerian University Council. Go and check. When you have the intent form, your bank has to be able to guarantee that you have 200 million naira. Your bank will guarantee it before they will listen to you and float your project. And we are setting up a university and we have started the process. And you think we are doing this because of TikTok likes? Olódùmarè ṣàánú wa o. Àwọn authority in this generation, appreciate them. They are doing it for you. There's nothing they will gain. If you think it's because of monetary gain, then you don't understand what it is. Because if the Babalawo is going to gain money because he's helping you solve your problem, why doesn't he just sit down in his house and use the same technique to solve his own problem and gain? If I'm selling you or Aje and you are using it and money is coming in, don't you think the first thing I will have done is sit down and use it for myself alone and my family members? Because it's working. That's why you are here. So I can shut my door and say it's working for me alone. And I'll just come to social media and I'll be fronting luxury life. And I'll be showing you my beautiful trips. And people will be asking, how is she doing it? I will say, it's God's grace. So is that not what you people say? It's God's grace. So big girl, big girl, small girl. I won't tell you what the secret is. I don't know you. You think I love you that much? I don't even know you. I'm here because Ifa says, this, you are the one that they are going to use for people. And those of us that are called, it's not negotiable. This is our own path, our own destiny. This is our own destiny. So appreciate it. Nobody is here for your money. Whatever money you have sent is to buy something to use for something. So Ejo, last year Olódùmarè, Ajé will make it easy for us. I know why a lot of people complain is because they don't have that money in excess. Because if you have it in excess, you may use it for your life. So last year Olódùmarè, Ajé will make it easy for you. Instead of complaining that Ebo and Itutu is expensive, in a country where I'm not the one that sets the price of things, the worry you're supposed to be making for yourself is, let me be able to afford everything that I need because it's necessary. Instead of complaining that house is expensive in Abuja, you pray that you're able to afford it if you have to live there. My Ori, you are directing me into this Ifa. Ifa is capital intensive. My ancestors make way for me to be able to do it. Your ancestors that did Ifa and did African spirituality, they also spent money. There was never a time that African spirituality was supposed to be free. We read it in Ifa, they asked them to make Ebo and Itutu. Every Odù Ifá has it. So your daily Iwure should be, Ajé will find you, Ajé will make it easy for you. Those of you that come to my DM, you know that's what I say. If you tell me, ma, I can't afford it, I will make an Iwure for you. Last year, Olódùmarè, Ajé will make it easy for you. Exactly. If I will ask you, after you have brought everything for Ebo, if I will say you will still add Oweyo, you will still add money separately, and that money, we are not going to put it on Ifa. You are paying your Babalawo, it's Babalawo that will collect the money. Imagine if I tell you today now, madam, your Ebo is going to cost 400k. Then me as a Babalawo, you will pay me 200k. How many of you will agree to that? How many of you? Imagine somebody coming to me to say, please, ma, do Ifa divination for me for free. I don't have a problem doing that for you. But the Itutu and Ebo that will come after, how will you do it? And the person has the audacity to respond to me. Don't worry, ma, I will look for the money of the Ebo. But you cannot look for money of my own consultation. You will go and look for money for Ebo, but money to pay for Idafa, you cannot look for. And you don't Dafa for the person that is doing Idafa for you should not collect money. This is Ashe for today. This is season 2, episode 5, and the Odù Ifá for today was Òsá Méjì. If you don't have any other questions, let's round off. If you have any question, please let me know. It's very cold this morning. Ajé will make it easy for you. Last year, you marry. Ire Ajé, ire owó, ire ọlá báyìí, òun ló máa jẹ́ fún gbogbo wa. Ire Ajé, ire owó, ire ọlá ló máa jẹ́ fún wa. YouTube is Ìyánífá Ẹwà TV. Ìyánífá Ẹwà TV on YouTube. Ìyánífá Ẹwà TV on YouTube. Let's make our Iba, Iwure, and round up. Akọ́dá ayé àṣèbà. Àṣèbà ṣẹ̀dá, àṣèbà tí wáyé ọjọ́, àṣèbà tí wọ̀ oòrùn. Elédùmarè ọba tẹ́rẹrẹ kárí ayé àṣèbà, aníkíbà wá ṣẹ o. Ẹ̀yin ìyàmí ọ̀pá bí àlàkẹ́ àṣèbà, ẹ̀yin arógbá ṣọmá balẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin ọlọ́mú kan tí ń fúngbà ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ kan tí ń bẹ́lẹ́sẹ̀ méjì ìjà. Ẹ̀yin ìyàmí, ẹ̀yin arógbá ṣọmá balẹ̀, ẹ̀yin apanimáyọ̀dà, ẹ̀yin olókìkí òru. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́lẹ̀dùmarè gbélé ayé lé lọ́wọ́ àṣèbà aníkíbà wá ṣẹ. Ajagunmalè olúwo òdi ọ̀run àṣèbà olúbíkin ọ̀sán ìdíkin àṣèbà. Elédùmarè ọba tẹ́rẹrẹ kárí ayé àṣèbà, ọba lánàá ọba lẹ́yìn ọba títí ayérayé àṣèbà, kábíyèsí tí ń fọba jẹ́ àṣèbà, arúgbó ọjọ́ òrànmọ níṣẹ́ fàyàtì àṣèbà, ọba tó lọ kọrin kése, ọba tí ò ní ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ tí ò ní òpin àmọ́ tó jẹ́ ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ àti òpin ohun gbogbo àṣèbà, aníkíbà wá ṣẹ. Ògbénú wúndíá ṣọlá, ó gbénú òyìgí, wúndíá òyìgí ó ṣọlá ìlà, ògbénú adélébọ̀ ṣògo, ògbénú ọmọ ènìyàn fọhùn àṣèbà. Ifá orí mi rèé o, Ifá ẹlẹ́rìí ìpín, Ifá asọ̀rọ̀dayọ̀, Ifá olókun, Ifá torí ẹni tí ò sunwọ̀n ṣe, Ifá ohun ẹnu Olódùmarè, àṣèbà àṣèbà aníbíbà wá ṣe ọ. Gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà tá à ń ṣọ̀sẹ̀ fún lé ní àṣèbà, kábíyèsí Ṣàngó àṣèbà, araba bí ọkọ ya lógun lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ rò lábísòkun àṣèbà, kábíyèsí Ṣàngó ọba kò so àṣèbà, àkàtà yẹríyẹrí, iná lójú iná nímú iná lẹ́nu bàbá mi, wọ́n níná ń bẹ lọ́dọ̀ bàbá mi lọ́rùn èéfín là ń gbá láyé àṣèbà, àṣèbà Ọya, àṣèbà Ọ̀ṣun ṣẹ̀ǹgẹ̀ṣẹ́, olóyún ayò, ládékojú ẹbọra tí ń gbé nínú omi, amáwo márùn ẹ̀wùjí, òwáyọrìn wáyọrìn bí ẹni wawó bí ẹni wọlá bí ẹni wọlà, àṣẹ oore yèyé o, omi o, ọ̀tá o, ẹ̀rí o, àgbá o, oore yèyé Ọ̀ṣun o, àṣèbà, ògúnlákayé Ọ̀ṣun ìmọ̀lẹ̀, olómi nílé fẹ̀jẹ̀wẹ̀ ọ̀láṣọ nílé fi mọ̀kímọ̀ bóra, àṣèbà àṣèbà, ògún tó lànà fálára, ògún tó lànà fájèrò, àṣèbà aníkíbà wá ṣẹ o. Èṣù láàlú, èṣù láàlú ògiri òkú láàróyè abẹ́ṣọ́nṣọ́ lórí àṣèbà, èṣù láàlú àṣèbà, èṣù tí ń gbẹ́bọ́, èṣù tí ń gbẹ̀ tutù àṣèbà, èṣù má ṣe wá ọmọ ẹlòmíì ní kó ṣe àṣèbà, àṣèbà èṣù láàlú, a ní kó wá dúró tì wá, a ní kó wá tì wá lẹ́yìn, èṣù má ṣe wá ọmọ ẹlòmíì ní kó ṣe, àwọn tó dìde lòdì sí wa ní kó bá wa ṣe, kó o tì wọ́n gbọ̀ngbọ̀n, kó tí pa wọ́n, kó o tì wọ́n lu ògún, kó ògún fẹ̀jẹ̀ wọn wẹ̀, àṣèbà ọ aníkíbà wá ṣe, iye gbogbo ọmọ ẹja àṣèbà, ẹbọra tí ń gbé nínú omi olúodò àṣèbà, iyèmí tí ń gbàdọ̀bálẹ̀ ọkùnrin, wọ́n ní ọkùnrin tí ò bá káyé mọ́já sí àtòkọ́ àtẹkùn ẹ̀ ló máa ń lọ sí àṣèbà, àṣèbà aṣọre o, aṣọre fún Yemọja olúodò aníkíbà wá ṣe ọ̀run. Ajé ògúngúlú sọ onísọ òbòjì, ajé tó ń ṣẹrú dọmọ àṣèbà, ajé tó ń kóre wálé fún wa àṣèbà, àtọ̀tún àtòsí lọ́ní ajé fi ń kóre wá, ajé kájé dúró tì wá, kájé bá wa wálé, kájé kò wá lọ́nà, káàkó ajé lọ́nà, ajé 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 à ń pè é lóhùn báyìí tó o bá wà lọ́jà kó jẹ́ wa lóhùn tiwa, àpè é fún kú àpè é fún àrùn, àpè é pé kó wá dúró tì wá ni, gbogbo ẹrù dájé kó sọ́wọ́ kó di tèmi àti yín nílọ́po nílọ́po láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, àṣẹ àṣẹ Ọbàtálá ọbàtá àṣà ọba takuntakun lóde ìrọ̀rí àṣèbà 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 bàbá àgbà arúgbó ọjọ́ àṣèbà àṣẹ èèpà ọ̀ṣà àníkórìṣà gba gbogbo ìbà tá a mú wálé ní láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Mo wá ṣèwúre fún yín pé bá a ṣe ń jáde lọ sínú ọjọ́ ìní, èmi àti yín àní jáde lékú lọ́wọ́, àní jáde láàrùn lọ́wọ́, àní jáde léjàmbá lọ́wọ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní ṣẹkunṣẹkun àti kékeré ló ti gbégbá ajé lọ́mọ tiẹ̀ lórí, èmi àti yín ti gbégbá ajé lẹ́ni, ire ló máa bọ́ sí, ayọ̀ ló máa bọ́ sí, ojúmọ́ tó mọ́ wa lẹ́ni, ọ̀yẹ̀ tó là lẹ́ni, ó ti là síre fún wa, ó ti là sí ṣẹ́gun, ó ti là sí àìkú tí ń ṣe baálé ọ̀rọ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n níjọ́ tó rí bá fojú kan ọ̀rìn báyìí, ìjọ yẹn ló ń yọ, àtẹ̀mí àti yín ọmọ aráyé á máa yọ́nú sí wa, ìṣọkùnrin ni ìṣobìnrin ni dúdú ni funfun ni lẹ́bọ lóògùn ni oṣó ilé ni àjẹ́ ilé ni àwọn Ìyàmi ọ̀pàkẹ́ àlàkẹ́ ni wọ́n á máa yọ́nú sí wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹ̀yọ́nú Elédùmarè, ẹ̀yọ́nú àwọn tó láyé, ẹ̀yọ́nú ènìyàn, ẹ̀yọ́nú àwọn òrìṣà, òun lèmi àti yín á máa rí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. àní tójú ayé mọ́lẹ̀ o, àní taṣọ àdàmọ́lẹ̀ o, àní bí ayé nínú o, àwọn tó láyé òní kọ̀ bí àìmọ̀ṣe sí wa o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo bí tá a bá kọjú sí, ire lójú owó rí, ire lójú èmi àti yín á máa rí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Láàárín ìpèrèbú òun ni màrìwò tí ń ṣẹ̀ṣọ́ lòdì, láàárín àwọn ọmọ ènìyàn, láàárín àwọn tó ti yàn yín lọ́tà lẹ ti máa ṣoríire mọ́ tilẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àníkún àlékún òun ni ire á máa jẹ́ fún wa, ọmọ aráyé òní fìkan gbà kan lọ́wọ́ wa o, àníkún àlékún ni ajé á máa jẹ́ fún wa, àní nọ́kan tán ká tó mú kàkà tó ná mi. Wọ́n ní àpò ṣàṣàmùrà yìí gbẹ, àpò wa ò ní gbẹ fọ́lá kò ní gbẹ fọ́lá, ọwọ́ wa ò ní kàn sàlẹ̀ àpò láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, àní nọ́kan tán ká tó ná mi. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ti wá ń ṣiṣẹ́ erin, tẹ́ ń jẹ̀jẹ̀ áyán láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, àwọn tó láyé àwọn tó nílẹ̀ wọ́n á bá yín tún ṣe. Ifá torí ẹni tí ò sunwọ̀n ṣe á bá yín tún orí yín ṣe, àwọn aláṣepù wọn á bá yín ṣe ti yín láṣepé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ajá fi ṣe é nírọ̀rùn fún wa o. Gbogbo ibi tá a ti ń tajà, gbogbo ibi tá a dálé iṣẹ́ lẹ̀ sí, àtẹ̀jèrè àtàwàràwàrà báyìí ló máa jẹ́ tèmi àti yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo babaláwo, gbogbo Ìyánífá, gbogbo bàbá lóríṣà, ìyá lóríṣà, ẹ̀yin àpẹ̀dẹ̀bí, ẹ̀yin oníṣègùn, ẹ̀yin eléwé ọmọ, ẹ̀yin olúwo, ẹ̀yin apènà, ẹ̀yin ìyá àbíyè, gbogbo ẹ̀yin ìyá àgbẹ̀bí, gbogbo wa pátápátá tá à ń jókòó ṣiṣẹ́ àwọn òrìṣà, àní ṣiṣẹ́ ṣe o. Iṣẹ́ táwọn Ìyàmí ti yọ́nú sí tó ti parí, òun ló máa gbé wá fún wa o. Iṣẹ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ Olódùmarè ti fi àṣẹ sí, òun ló máa gbé wá fún wa, àní fọmọ ṣiṣẹ́, àní fara ṣiṣẹ́, bá a ṣe ń lù á máa dún fún wa, bá a ṣe ń gún egbò á máa jẹ́, bójú mi là ń gbé fáwọn èèyàn á bá wọn lára mu, bó jẹ́ yẹ̀pẹ̀ la dì fún wọn á bá wọn lára mu, irọ́ là ń pa Elédùmarè ló ń sọ di òótọ́, gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tó jáde lẹ́nu wa Elédùmarè à ń bá wa fàṣẹ sí, àwa ní fọmọ ṣiṣẹ́, àní faya ṣiṣẹ́, àní fara wa ṣiṣẹ́ o, àní fọkọ wa ṣiṣẹ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Iṣẹ́ táwọn Ìyàmí ti yọ́nú sílẹ̀ nǹkan ṣiṣẹ́, òun ló máa gbé wá fún wa. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ̀dẹ̀ wá bá wa náà, àwa kọ́ lẹ wá bá Ifá, lẹ wá bá Ifá torí ẹni tí òsùn wọ̀n ṣe á tún orí yín ṣe bí Ifá ṣe ní kẹ́ ẹ rúbọ ajá fi ṣe ìrọ̀rùn fún yín ẹbọ á fín ẹbọ á dà ẹbọ á jóde ọ̀run igúnnugún tí ń jẹbọ ṣálú ayé á jẹbọ èmi àti yín o àkàlàmọ̀gbọ̀ tí ń jẹ tọ̀run á jẹ́kẹ́bọ wá dà á jẹ́kẹ́bọ wá fín ẹ̀yin náà á wá padà wá ẹ̀ wá máa ṣẹnu rere yẹn awó àwọn àyìnfá Ifá yin Elédùmarè nítorí èmi àti yín láṣẹ Èdùmarè àní ṣe lásán wọn ní àṣírí ẹ̀kọ́ kì í tú lójú ewé àṣírí wa ò ní tú lójú ọmọ aráyé o láṣẹ Èdùmarè àní ṣubú dànù àní báráyé fọwọ́ tì níbi gbogbo tá a bá ti pàdé ara wa sẹ́ẹ̀ ayọ̀ àti ire báyìí òun ni Ifá máa fi ṣe fún wa Ifá ti gbé àwọn tó wà lẹ́yìn òun lèmi àti yín ṣe ń ṣe fáwọn Ifá gbè wá ìṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ á gbè wá àwọn alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ wọn á gbè wá ó ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ó ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ torí wọ́n ní àwíṣẹ ní ti Ifá àfọ̀ṣẹ ní tọ̀rúnmìlà wọ́n ní tí eyín iwájú bá gé fèrègì ń gbà ní èyí tá a wí lẹ́ni àbáládá ọ àbádẹ́ ni alágẹmọ máa ń dá òrìṣà òkè ló ń fàṣẹ sí àtún ti dábàá lẹ́ni òrìṣà òkè ti bá wa fàṣẹ sí orí wa ti gbà ẹlẹ́dàá wa ti gbà orí wa ò ní kọ́ ẹlẹ́dàá wa ò ní kọ́ ó ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ó ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ọ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àṣẹ. Kífá ó bá ní ṣe k'Elédùmarè ó bá ní ṣe àwọn tó ṣàwo kù sẹ́yìn kọ́ bá wa ṣe àní Kífá ó bá wa ṣe k'Elédùmarè ó bá wa ṣe àwọn tó ṣàwo kù sẹ́yìn kọ́ bá wa ṣe. If you are just joining for the first time, this is our chef for today. This is season 2 episode 5. Every morning 6 a.m. Nigerian time, 1 a.m. on the EST, we come together to learn another SFA and see how to apply it to our everyday life. So you join me every weekday Monday to Friday on this same TikTok channel Ifá College and on IYANIFA Ẹwà TV on YouTube. If you have missed any past episode, hurry to our YouTube channel IYANIFA Ẹwà TV and watch the past episode. Subscribe so that you can be notified when we get more videos and when we go live again. For those of you that enjoy this Iwure that I made, you can learn to make Iwure by yourself too. This is how we make prayers in Ifá and Ìṣẹ̀ṣe. Not God, I beg you, please do it for me. I am begging, I'm crying, I'm rolling on the floor. That's not the way our ancestors declared and made things happen and things possible. So you want to learn the right way to pray in Ifá and Ìṣẹ̀ṣe. On TikTok, click on the subscription button. You will see subscription. Click on it. You will see pray the right way in Ifá so that you can be a part of that teaching. If you're on YouTube, go to the profile and click on join. Go to the bio and click on join so that you can be a part of that teaching. If you have any skill, any connection, any talent or anything that you can use to support Ifá on this journey, you're a media practitioner, you're an IT person, you're a website designer, you're a social media manager, you're a copywriter, you have affiliation with people in the media, print media, mainstream media, whatever it is that you do, you are a designer, whatever it is that you do that you know can be beneficial to moving Ifá and Ìṣẹ̀ṣe forward, please send a message via the WhatsApp number now pinned on your screen and let's do this together. One person cannot do it alone. Yes. Putting our hands together is how we can lift up the load on our heads successfully. So please reach out and let's know how you can support. Let's know how you can support. IFAcollege.ng is the website of the school. Hurry there. That is where you learn the undiluted, unwatered down truth about Ifá and Ìṣẹ̀ṣe, where me, alongside 40 other elders, will teach you, will help you to learn the truth about Ifá and Ìṣẹ̀ṣe, to unlearn the misconceptions that you have been taught, and to relearn certain things that you used to know that you did not know that it was useful. It's all about knowledge. You need consultation. You need to buy spiritual products. I told you a couple of minutes ago, I told you about Àwọn Ìyàmi, Àwọn Àgbàlagbà. This is one of it. This is one of it. You see this one? You see that it has been used, yes. Ọṣẹ Àwọn Àgbàlagbà ni. I use it for people that have to come to the shrine. That is directed. Odù Ifá, wọ́n ti sọ pé kó wẹ ọṣẹ Ifá. This is what I use. Now, there are some that you have to do. If you can read what is written here. I don't think you can. You can't read it. Ìwẹ̀ odò lélẹ̀ wà fún ọṣẹ àwọn àgbà tó ń wẹ̀ lódò. The soap is for what is it called? Àwọn Àgbàlagbà. The soap is for àwọn Àgbàlagbà. It's for the mercy and the grace and the favor and every good thing from Àwọn Ìyàmi that we talked about today. Is that okay? But this particular one, you have to use it at a flowing river. So usually when people come in person is when I get to give them out of this to use. Now there are other ones that can be used at home by yourself for yourself in the house that comes in smaller containers. Okay, that comes in smaller containers like this. Is that okay? You can get it for yourself. Or spiritual products have their own place. So Ètùtù Ànẹ́bọ̀ has their own place. Spiritual products has their own place. Okay, spiritual product has their own place. Ètùtù Ànẹ́bọ̀ has its place. So you can send a message via WhatsApp number. Just send a message via the WhatsApp number. For those of you that don't know, I am the CEO of Ẹwà Herbs Spiritual and Fertility Center Limited, where we sell pure herbal products spiritual product for health benefits, for spiritual benefit, for fertility benefit. And we have been running that for what? 6 years now. Last year, Edumari, it has been an awesome journey. So send a message via WhatsApp. If you ask any question that I wasn't able to answer, just send a message via WhatsApp. Until tomorrow, that I will come your way again on another episode of Ashe for Today, 6 a.m. Nigerian time, 1 a.m. on the EST. I remain yours, your delectable Ìyánífá Ẹwà, popularly known as Ìyánífá Ẹwà, saying that onírúṣe ọlọ́bẹ̀ṣe ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ bá wa jẹ́ náà ẹ kú àìbínú. Ifá gbè wá onílé lóko lẹ́yìn òdì níbi gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ bá wà, Ifá bá wa ṣe o. I will see you tomorrow. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àlàáfíà fún gbogbo wa o. Àṣẹ. Jane, thank you very much for being my secretary today. Mo dúpẹ́, mo dúpẹ́, mo dúpẹ́, mo dúpẹ́, mo dúpẹ́, mo dúpẹ́, mo dúpẹ́. Thank you so much. Ifá gbè wá, ìṣẹ̀ṣe á gbè wá, àwọn alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ wọn á gbè wá. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.